severe weather coverage. This Platte Valley Bank Storm Center update is powered by Fisher Roofing and Restoration, Viaero Wireless, Nebraska Public Power District, Platte River Glass, and Bumper to Bumper Body and Paint.
Good evening, just after 5 o'clock here in the K&EB Storm Center. I'm Bill Boyer. We're watching some very strong thunderstorms developing here on radar. Those of you watching us on our streaming platforms right now, let's show you where we're looking at the strongest storms. These are west of Scotts Bluff through the LaGrange area, south of Torrington, and down towards Burns. That is where we see the strongest storms currently, if we're looking at everything here on radar. Again, there has been some weak rotation in these storms, likely some land spouts. Nothing rising to the level of tornadic activity yet, but certainly something we are keeping an eye on here as we do see this storm continuing to form here. Let's zoom back in and show you this area just, again, south of Torrington, through LaGrange and south down into portions of, let's see, just north of Pine Bluffs, west of Kimball, in Banner, Kimball, Goshen, and Laramie counties. You could see some rotation here indicated by radar in a couple of areas. One area right in this vicinity, and then another area right up in here. So we'll keep an eye on both of those areas for the possibility of some additional development. But as of right now, no official warnings are out. We do have Doppler radar indicating strong thunderstorms capable of producing a land spout from near Albin to near Pine Bluffs, moving north at 15. These storms are moving northward, northwesterly, along an outflow boundary that's pushing to the east. So we do expect these storms to continue to develop off to the east here as we go across the next several hours. But as of right now, these thunderstorms are moving north at 15. Pine Bluffs, LaGrange, and Albin were in the path of the storms at this time. That was about 15 minutes ago. I have had a report of hail to penny size in far southwestern Banner County. Some penny size hail being reported with that storm just a few minutes ago. And again, that was located right around 14 miles northwest of Bushnell. Again, had a report of some penny-sized hail there reported by trained weather spotters. Aside from that, that's the only statements we have out right now from the National Weather Service. Is just that special weather statement talking about the possibility of some penny-sized hail and land spouts, along with 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts in portions of western Banner, northwestern Kimball, southeastern Goshen, and northeastern Laramie counties. We'll continue to track this activity here, and we will continue to keep you up to date on severe weather coverage right here on KNEB.TV. You are watching as well on YouTube, our KNEB Storm Center Facebook page, and we will keep you up to date. Looks like we do have a severe thunderstorm warning just coming out right now. In fact, we do. We will get the latest information on that here in just a moment. But a new severe thunderstorm warning is coming out here for the region. We'll pass this on. And we will do so here on our radio as well, and we will get that for you here. Looks like 60-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-size hail likely with this storm. Storm is located along a line from near LaGrange north towards east of Hawk Springs, moving northwest at 30. LaGrange, Yoder, Henry, Huntley, Hawk Springs Reservoir, Southern Hills Estates, Hawk Springs State Recreation Area, Y-Cross, and Hawk Springs Campground are in the path of these thunderstorms. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of your building. We will bring this update to you here in full in just a moment. We will get you into severe weather coverage.
Tonight at 6:35. Tonight's game on KNEB starting with the pregame show at 6:20. Pios and Outlaws will play again tomorrow night. And then on Sunday, it's the Pioneers home to play Morgan County starting at 4:05. That broadcast here at 3:45. That's the latest from the sports desk. I'm Chris Cottrell.
Now, severe weather coverage. This Platte Valley Bank Storm Center update is powered by Fisher Roofing and Restoration, Viaero Wireless, Nebraska Public Power District, Platte River Glass, and Bumper to Bumper Body and Paint.
Bill Boyer with you here in the KNEB Storm Center. The National Weather Service in Cheyenne has just issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Goshen County until 5:45. At 5:04, severe thunderstorms were located along a line from near LaGrange north towards east of Hawk Springs, moving northwest at 30 miles an hour. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail are likely with this storm. If you're in LaGrange, Yoder, Henry, Huntley, Hawk Springs Reservoir, Southern Hills Estates, Hawk Springs, or the state recreation area there as well, Wycross, move to an interior room on the lowest floor. Again, this severe thunderstorm warning is out until 5:45 for southeastern Goshen County. These storms moving northwest. Important to note that's a little different direction than what you would expect. Northwest movement of these severe thunderstorms at about 30 miles an hour. The line itself is slowly developing eastward, but the storms individually are moving to the northwest. So these storms are in Goshen County, south of Torrington right now, and moving to the northwest. Again, 60-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-size hail are the primary severe weather threats with these storms. Stay tuned. We will keep you up to date. Severe weather coverage continues on 94.1 The Brand, and we will bring you up to date as well on our KNEB.TV platform, social media, KNEB Storm Center as well. Again, severe thunderstorm warning out until 5:45 for southeastern Goshen County.
Severe weather coverage from the Platte Valley Bank Storm Center, brought to you by Nebraska Public Power District, Viaero Wireless, Bumper to Bumper Body and Paint, Platte River Glass, and Fisher Roofing and Restoration. For continuous updates, stay tuned right here. Visit kneb.com or download the KNEB Storm Center app, presented by Viaero Wireless. We'll keep you informed, and we'll keep you safe.
These days, we're all watching our wallet just a little bit closer. There's only so much to go around, and every penny counts. At Panhandle Auto Group, we know that you need to get the most for your dollar. That's why every vehicle we sell has to meet Panhandle Auto quality inspections. Every vehicle then can be offered with peace of mind and great pricing. That's right, quality vehicles for fair market prices. Come see for yourself. Panhandle Auto Group, right here in your hometown, 1906 East 20th Place, Scottsbluff, Nebraska. It's time for something different.
Severe weather coverage. This Platte Valley Bank Storm Center update is powered by Fisher Roofing and Restoration, Viaero Wireless, Nebraska Public Power District, Platte River Glass, and Bumper to Bumper Body and Paint.
Back here in the KNEB Storm Center, I am Bill Boyer. We continue with severe weather coverage this afternoon on 94.1 The Brand and KNEB.TV. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning that's out for southeastern Goshen County. It goes until 5:45 this afternoon. At 5:04, so about 7 minutes ago, severe thunderstorms were located along a line from near LaGrange north towards east of Hawk Springs, moving northwest at 30 miles an hour. The storm's capable of 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. We did have a earlier report of penny-size hail about 14 miles northwest of Bushnell with this storm from trained weather spotters. That was about 40 minutes ago. And we've also had the possibility of some brief land spouts here with this particular storm as well. Again, it is primarily south of Torrington, moving to the northwest. It's going to impact areas from LaGrange up through Hawk Springs and Yoder. Those are the areas that are in the severe thunderstorm warning right now. But again, we don't have any official extension of that warning into the Torrington area. It looks like everything south of Torrington as we speak, but we will certainly be keeping an eye on that as the storm continues to move to the north and west. And again, some reports of some possible land spouts as well. That is a threat that we will have today. Land spouts, basically some very weak tornadoes. There's some conditions right for that along these colliding boundaries here just in this very immediate area. And further south, we've seen that as well down towards LaGrange. Taking a tour of radar, there's also some strong thunderstorms to the south of Kimball that we're tracking. And we also are tracking some strong thunderstorms, again, south of LaGrange down towards the Burns area. Those areas, we're also keeping a close eye on that as we continue to track activity. All this activity moving to the northwest today. Again, that's important to note. Northwesterly direction of this activity. The showers and thunderstorms moving northwesterly. Strongest portion of the storms definitely right now in areas just south of Torrington. Looks like there could possibly be some hail in there with that storm. Again, this is why we have the severe thunderstorm warning out. A couple of different areas where we're seeing some possible hail with this storm right now, and we'll definitely be tracking that. But Yoder, Veteran, eventually up towards the Lingle area, this storm could be in your vicinity. And LaGrange, Hawk Springs, all those areas under that severe thunderstorm warning right now. And it goes until 5:45. Again, 5:45, the expiration time of this warning. Certainly some very strong activity just south of Torrington right now, between Torrington and Lyman. From Torrington, we're looking at about 12 miles or so to the south of Torrington and about 8 miles west of Lyman. That is where some of the stronger activity is. Again, radar indicates the possibility of 60-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-size hail with this storm. We will continue with severe weather coverage here this afternoon as we track stuff from the Platte Valley Bank Storm Center this afternoon. Again, a severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Goshen County, and it goes until 5:45 this afternoon. We'll take a quick timeout, and we will return with severe weather coverage right after this.
Nebraska State Veterans Homes are here to serve veterans, their spouses, surviving spouses, and Gold Star parents. Join your fellow veterans and their families at one of our homes in Bellevue, Kearney, Norfolk, or Scottsbluff. With a sliding scale to determine your financial contribution, an excellent clinical team, and plenty of fun activities, our homes are the perfect retirement choice. Learn more at veterans.nebraska.gov/homes. Sponsored by the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
At Riverstone Bank, we love our community. That is why our elite and premier checking accounts, powered by Bazing, saves our customers money at the local places that they dine, shop, and support already. Combine that with cell phone protection, roadside assistance, identity theft protection, nationwide free ATMs, no charge mobile banking, and more. You now have an account that is more than just a checking account. It's a lifing account. Talk to a personal banker today about how you can get the account sized right for your life. Riverstone Bank, member FDIC.
Spring is in the air at Compliments on Broadway in downtown Scottsbluff. Step into a fresh new season with beautiful spring apparel featuring trends that prove what comes around does go around. Hello puffy sleeves and wide belts. Let the ladies at Compliments put together the perfect outfit for you, or keep it casual. Throw on your kids and grab one of our adorable new skirts. And don't forget your outdoor spaces. Shop garden flags, solar decor, and those popular hot air balloons. Refresh your look and your home at Compliments on Broadway, downtown Scottsbluff.
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up.
I'm Sarah Bowl.
Yeah, I'm Frank Bowl.
A reliable network is key for us. And with T-Mobile, it's been wonderful. And going to the 55 plus plan saved us so much money.
A lot.
And that's important. Trying to keep costs down. The home internet's been perfect. It's fast, it's quick. The setup was so easy, it took less than 15 minutes.
It was like, If you want simplicity, coverage, reliability, you want the whole package, T-Mobile has it.
Right now, T-Mobile customers 55 and up can get 2 phone lines on America's best network, plus America's fastest 5G home internet for just $30 each.
$30 per month each line with autopay plus taxes and fees. Minimum age 55. Pricing for home internet rely on 2 lines of Essentials Choice 55. $35 connection charge per line required. Best mobile network and fastest 5G home internet based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 2H 2025. All rights reserved.
Now, severe weather coverage. This Platte Valley Bank Storm Center update is powered by Fisher Roofing and Restoration, Viaero Wireless, Nebraska Public Power District, Platte River Glass, and Bumper to Bumper Body and Paint.
Back in the KNEB Storm Center, I am Bill Boyer. We continue to have a severe thunderstorm warning out for portions of Goshen County. It goes until 5:45 this afternoon. At last check, Doppler radar was indicating a severe thunderstorm. This area, the strongest area of rotation is south of Torrington right now, or area of concern, I should say. South of Torrington with this storm. It is capable of producing some very large hail, possibly to the size of quarters, and 60-mile-an-hour winds. At last check from the Weather Service, they had reported this storm was in the vicinity of Hawk Springs, east of Hawk Springs, and near LaGrange, and moving to the south and east. We are watching this storm as well from our Viaero wireless webcams and tracking that as well here this afternoon. But we do have this severe thunderstorm warning that does in effect until this looks like this storm's in effect until 5:45. Have a new update coming in here on this storm. We'll pass that on to you. Severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 5:45 for southeastern Goshen County. At last check at 5:18, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending basically from east of Yoder towards east of Hawk Springs, moving northwest at 20 miles an hour. Again, these storms are moving northwest, capable of 60-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-size hail. There is some rotation with these storms as well, so we are keeping a close eye on that as we speak. But as of right now, there is no tornadic activity, but we are watching some rotation with this storm. We look at the latest radar scans, and we can see some developing rotation with this storm right in that strongest area that we talked about earlier, south of Torrington, west of Lyman. And again, that activity, we continue to track that as we watch this as well. Again, a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 5:45 for southeastern Goshen County. Severe thunderstorm was from Yoder to east of Hawk Springs, moving northwest at 20 miles an hour. So again, this entire line of activity is moving northwest, and that is a different movement than what we typically would see, although the same movement as what we've seen the last couple of days. So if this activity continues to move to the northwest at about 20 miles an hour, we're talking about it being in the Yoder area here shortly, and eventually towards Veteran by about 5:45. That's the expiration time of this severe thunderstorm warning. And again, Yoder, Huntley, Hawk Springs Reservoir Campground, State Recreation Area, Y-Cross, Hawk Springs, and Southern Hills Estate are in the path of this severe thunderstorm. Again, it's a severe thunderstorm warning with capable of possibly up to quarter-size hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds with this storm as it tracks to the northwest. Again, it's moving northwesterly at about 20 miles an hour. Stay tuned. We will keep you up to date here on the very latest. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning out until 5:45 for southeastern portions of Goshen County. We'll return with severe weather coverage here on 94.1 The Brand in just a moment.
When the seasons change, the pests move in. Ants, spiders, mice, you name it. They're looking for a place to stay. That's where Benzel Pest Control comes in. Celebrating 50 years and 4 generations of service, we know how to stop pests before they become a problem. Our seasonal treatments are designed to protect your home year-round, so you can relax without the unwanted guests. Your people, your property, our priority. Call Benzel Pest Control and win the bug battle today. Visit us at benzelpestcontrol.com.
Nebraska doesn't do mild, and neither do we. Bristol windows are built tough and built different. Our cutting-edge, patented Windjammer technology is engineered specifically to stand up against storm force winds, keeping your home sealed tight when the weather turns serious. You can't control the storm, but you can control what it gets through. Bristol windows, trusted, reliable, built to last. Call us today for a free in-home estimate or visit bristolnebraska.com.
Our producers know that running a successful operation these days requires having reliable service and quality products. That's why you know you can trust the knowledgeable people at Westco to provide you sound agronomic advice, aerial application, bulk fuel, lubricants, propane, tires, and other essentials to keep your operation running smoothly. Our priority is helping you succeed. Call or visit your nearest Westco location today. Westco. Service, solutions, success.
Westco's your best value through and through.
A thunderstorm or tornado doesn't have to last long to wreak havoc. Once the storm is past, it doesn't mean the danger has. There could be a variety of deadly hazards left by the storm, like a down power line. There's no way to tell if a power line is energized and potentially deadly. A down power line does not have to be arcing or smoking to kill you. Stay away from it. Keep others away and call 911. For more information on how to be safe during and after severe weather, go to safeelectricity.org. Brought to you by Chimney Rock and Roosevelt Public Power Districts.
Your Touchstone Energy partners.
Now, severe weather coverage. This Platte Valley Bank Storm Center update is powered by Fisher Roofing and Restoration, Viaero Wireless, Nebraska Public Power District, Platte River Glass, and Bumper to Bumper Body and Paint.
Back in the KNEB Storm Center, I'm Bill Boyer. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning out. We have noticed just a touch bit of weakening here in the last couple of radar scans. But at last report, the severe thunderstorm warning remained in effect until 5:45 for southeastern Goshen County. At 5:18, severe thunderstorms were located along a line from east of Yoder towards east of Hawk Springs, moving northwest. Again, northwesterly is the direction here of this severe thunderstorm that we're watching right now. Again, the severe thunderstorm warning goes until 5:45, and it is for portions of southeastern Goshen County. At 5:18, storms were moving northwest at 20 miles an hour from east of Yoder towards east of Hawk Springs. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail are likely with these storms. Again, seek shelter if you're in the path of the storm. While not immediately likely, a tornado is possible with these storms. We have been watching some rotation couplets, a couple of them now, south of Torrington, east of Yoder. Again, no official confirmations of anything in terms of tornadic activity or severe weather reports, for that matter, with this storm. I do know emergency management folks, and there are storm spotters out there on it as well. But as of right now, there is nothing to report in terms of actual severe weather here with this storm. Again, we'll continue to track it, and we will update you if we get additional reports of that. But as of right this minute, anyway, there is no activity in terms of anything to do with tornadic or even hail activity. We had some earlier reports of some hail. That was with the storm clear back over southwest of Harrisburg, east of Albin, when the storm was in that vicinity. I do believe Angela Philbrick, State Farm Insurance weather chaser Dan Fitz, is in that LaGrange area, so he's currently watching this storm as well. And if he has any activity to report, I'm sure we'll hear from him as well. But as of right now, we do not see any activity on this particular storm right now in terms of reported severe weather. It still shows some signs of some hail with it. We're looking at right along Highway 85 from South Torrington to east of Yoder is where one of those hail cores would be, and another hail core east of Hawk Springs with this storm. But as of right now, anyway, there has been no reports with this storm. And again, we're watching that. The more intense part, quarter-size hail likely with this storm. And again, Yoder, Veteran, eventually over towards the Lingle area as this activity continues to move to the northwest. We do see some development outside of the original warning box west of Torrington as well. So we'll continue to watch that. Again, we'll check back in with you. We'll get a further update here in just a moment. We will check in with Angela Philbrick, State Farm Insurance weather chaser Dan Fitz, if he has additional information to offer as well. Severe weather coverage continues in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Blaze Simotis, HVAC Service Supervisor for Snell Services. Summer is right around the corner and we all know how fast it hits. At Snell, our AC technicians are paid professionals, not salespeople. They don't work on commission, so you'll never get a high-pressure pitch for something you don't need. We're AC pros, plain and simple. We offer air conditioning discounts for seniors and military too. Give me a call at 308-436-7372 before our weather feels like you've landed on the surface of the sun. That's 308-436-7372.
What the hail is going on with this weather? If your ride took a beating from hail, door dings, or mystery dents in the parking lot, Extreme Dents is here to fix it fast. With over 20 years of paintless dent repair experience, they'll get your car looking like new without the paint, bodywork, or drama. Don't let dents bring you down. Stop by 2101 Broadway in Scottsbluff or call 633-HAIL. That's 633-4245. Extreme Dents, where they beat the hail out of your car so you don't have to.
Head to the place where quality and value still count. ZM Lumber in Scottsbluff. There's nothing more important than the roof over your head. And when it comes to shingles, ZM Lumber has one of the largest inventories you'll find anywhere. At ZM Lumber, they love Malarkey. Malarkey Legacy and Highlander architectural shingles. You know you can actually save money on homeowners insurance when you use the Malarkey Legacy and Vista Class 4 UL 2218 shingles. ZM Lumber in Scottsbluff, your lumber one since 1971.
At Box Butte General Hospital, getting care just got easier. Greater Nebraska Medical and Surgical Services is now offering a walk-in clinic for those who need care but don't need to go to the emergency room. No appointment is needed. Providers are here for illnesses and injuries such as colds and coughs, infections, and sprains. The walk-in clinic is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can call 762-7244 for more information. When it's not an emergency, but it can't wait, we're here for you at Box Butte General Hospital.
Now, severe weather coverage. This Platte Valley Bank Storm Center update is powered by Fisher Roofing and Restoration, Viaero Wireless, Nebraska Public Power District, Platte River Glass, and Bumper to Bumper Body and Paint.
Back in the KNEB Storm Center, I am Bill Boyer. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning that remains in effect. It goes until 5:45. This is for Yoder, the area from Yoder to Hawk Springs, as this storm continues to move to the north and east. And again, we will keep an eye on that particular storm for you. There's some development off to the north and west of that as well. We'll get an update here from the National Weather Service on that in just a moment. But this severe thunderstorm moving to the northwest at around 20 miles an hour is expected to have quarter-size hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts with it. Also tracking strong thunderstorms going out of this warning box from strong thunderstorms capable of producing a land spout near Southern Hills Estate, 7 miles southwest of Torrington, moving northwest at 25. Land spouts, wind gusts up to 50 miles an hour, and hail possible here with this storm. Again, these storms are moving to the northwest. Northwest is the direction of this particular storm as it's moving to the northwest, again, at about 20 miles an hour. So I think that's important to note that these storms are not moving in their typical direction today, but instead moving more towards the northwesterly. Torrington, Lingle, Yoder, Huntley, the Goshen County Fairgrounds, and Veteran in the path of these storms. Angela Philbrick, State Farm Insurance weather chaser Dan Fitz joins us. He's out on these storms on the south edge. It looks like east of the LaGrange area, Dan.
Yeah, I was following these storms up from north of Bushnell there, coming north with them. This looks to me like this area of thunderstorms is weakening. It's pushed out an outflow boundary to the east, and I'm going to move out east along this outflow boundary and see if we get some new development.
Yeah, that's what happened with these storms. They developed along an outflow that came out earlier, and there's enough directional movement there that this activity, what happens is it pushes out an outflow, and then that sometimes hits some of that moisture and sparks some new development. So that's why we're keeping an eye on that. And it does look like the activity to the north of you there is starting to weaken some. Some new development just to the west of Torrington. That's that cell we just talked about. A couple of different cells in there. Lots of rotation observed on radar. Weak rotation, but we have had some reports of some land spouts earlier in northeastern Colorado with these storms as well. So anything that it has been producing so far has been very short-lived and fairly weak, Dan.
Yeah, and I did see a funnel on these group of storms as they started to develop north of Bushnell, but it wasn't much. It didn't last very long. And then just southeast of LaGrange, the ground was fairly white with penny-sized hail.
Okay. Very favorable activity right now if you're in Goshen County, where the storms are at right now. Very favorable with kind of that surface rotation that we talked about. So a lot of ambient spin near the surface. Very favorable area for land spouts. And that is why we do have these special weather statements out. Again, the land spout threat right now is moving to the northwest out of that warning box. But that's where the current activity is at. And we do expect an update here from the National Weather Service in just a moment. But again, the severe thunderstorm warning out until 5:45. That goes for southeastern Goshen County, and then this new strong thunderstorm they're watching, capable of land spouts in central Goshen County. Basically, that area west and southwest of Torrington is what they're most concerned about as the storm moves to the northwest at around 25 miles an hour. We do expect an update coming in from the National Weather Service here in just a moment. We'll return and get that for you here right after this.
Start the new year one step ahead with Midwest Farm Service McAllister Irrigation. Right now, get $1,200 per tower rebates, plus an additional $300 per tower rebate for a January delivery, and lock in low-interest financing with options as low as 4.3%. We offer Zematic by Lindsay Pivots, FieldNet Remote Management, and Mitos Weather Systems. Midwest Farm Service McAllister Irrigation at 308-632-6137, or stop by one of our locations.
It's no problem for fender menders. It's no problem for fender menders.
With their painless dent repair as well as traditional dent repair, they are sure to get your vehicle back to looking good. You just never know when the weather might catch you out and about or when that deer might decide to run out in front of you. Remember, Fender Menders if you find yourself in a fender bender. Their team works directly with your insurance company so you don't have that headache too. Start now with a simple phone call to get the process started. 308-635-7970.
Now, severe weather coverage. This Platte Valley Bank Storm Center update is powered by Fisher Roofing and Restoration, Viaero Wireless, Nebraska Public Power District, Platte River Glass, and Bumper to Bumper Body and Paint.
Back in the KNEB Storm Center with you at 5:36. The severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Goshen County will expire at 5:45. The storms which prompted the warning have weakened and no longer pose an immediate threat to life or property. Therefore, the severe thunderstorm warning will be allowed to expire for southeastern Goshen County. Small hail and heavy rain still possible with these storms, so please take note of that. And also areas there to the north and west around the Torrington area, west of Torrington, that is where we're watching this activity continue to develop and favorable for possible land spouts. We're tracking that on Doppler radar and with the National Weather Service as well, as we do expect this to be a possibility, again, with this activity just to the west and southwest of Torrington. Maybe some hail in there as well. We see a lot of scattered broad rotation with this storm. If there is hail in it, it's going to be in that area just to the west of Torrington, south of Lingle. That is an area where we expect to see that particular hail possible, and again, some rotation in there as well. We're also watching, want to keep a close eye on another strong thunderstorm. It is starting to rapidly develop further to the south. This is going to be southeast of Harrisburg, roughly about 12 miles or so southeast of Harrisburg, or about 14 miles due northeast of Kimball. We'll watch that cell as well as it continues to develop. Some indications there that storm rapidly strengthening. Would be surprised if we don't see some statements issued on that here as well. Again, the severe thunderstorm warning going to be allowed to expire. We're watching for possible land spouts around the Torrington area. We will keep an eye on that as well. And if we have additional information, we will certainly break back in here on 94.1 The Brand. Right now, we will continue our coverage on KNEB.TV. If you're watching us on social media, we will continue that coverage, or on our KNEB TV channel on Allo Channel 15. We will also continue our severe weather coverage there, our weather coverage anyway, and we will update you here on the radio if we have additional severe weather information to pass on. It's 5:40 from the KNEB Storm Center. I'm Bill Boyer.
Severe weather coverage from the Platte Valley Bank Storm Center, brought to you by Nebraska Public Power District, Viaero Wireless, Bumper to Bumper Body and Paint, Platte River Glass, and Fisher Roofing and Restoration. For continuous updates, stay tuned right here. Visit kneb.com or download the KNEB Storm Center app, presented by Viaero Wireless. We'll keep you informed, and we'll keep you safe.
Frustrated shopping for a used car? Always wondering, how long will it last? What issues does it really have? Team Auto introduces Car Bravo. With the backing of GM's rigorous multi-point inspection by certified technicians, Carfax history, roadside assistance, and more, you can truly relax with the peace of mind of a 1-year, 12,000-mile Car Bravo warranty. That's reliability and options, without being tied to a single brand. Team Auto Center, one low price, plain and simple, always. GMC, we are professional grade.
Marker Egg has been providing consistent quality with the best in guaranteed nutrition from Purina, Showtech, and Sunglow feeds. Our Show Feed brands have not only proven their quality for local and national winners, but have also helped us to get to know you, the Valley's best and brightest, from those who are just starting to those who are looking to try something new. We have the experience and expertise to help you reach your goals for both commercial and show livestock. From the show ring to the sale ring, from the purple ribbons to the pastures, Barker Ag is run by people like you, for you. We're located next to El Chorito, so stop in today so we can get to know you better.
Streaming TV is where it's at. It's not about cutting the cord anymore. That's old news. It's all about your customized TV options. With the best and cheapest high-speed internet and your own TV subscriptions, we've got your dream TV lineup. Between wired and satellite internet and TV, you now have tons of options. Save money and get more internet speed and better TV today by calling the Whole Home Connect. We scan your location and offer you the best TV and internet options. And we always have specials and promotions. So when you call, ask about that. Take 5 minutes of your time. Make this free call now and learn how to save money and get better internet and TV for your home anywhere in the U.S. Make this simple and free call now.
800-914-4034. 800-914-4034. 800-914-4034. That's 800-914-4034.
When the moments in your life are too important to miss, you can trust O'Reilly Auto Parts to keep you and your plans on the road. Our professional parts people can test your vehicle's battery and even give it a charge if needed. In most cases, we can install your new battery for free. It's just one of the many services we provide at O'Reilly Auto Parts to ensure life's best moments don't find you stranded.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
With other language learning apps, I was just playing games. I wasn't really learning. Babbel's different.
Babbel was designed by over 200 language learning experts to be the most effective way to learn another language.
Every time I open the app, I can choose to work on my writing, speaking, or listening. And it saves my mistakes for me to review, so I'm constantly improving. Before Babbel, I thought I just wasn't good with languages. But now I'm speaking French. Tout ça, c'est grâce à Babbel.
Save up to 50% on your Babbel subscription when you sign up at Babbel.com. BABBEL.com.
Again, here with you on KNB.TV. I'm Bill Boyer. We're tracking this strong thunderstorm right now southeast of Harrisburg. As you could see, it's moving to the north and west. These have been moving at about 20 miles an hour. There comes a new statement on that particular storm. Let's tell you what it is. It's a special weather statement. Doppler radar tracking a strong thunderstorm southeast of Harrisburg, moving to the northwest at 25 miles an hour, 40-mile-an-hour winds, and nickel-size hail likely with this storm. Harrisburg in the path of it, obviously. Outside of that, I don't believe there's any other activity that is any other, obviously, populated areas that would be in the path of that storm. But that is the one severe, or not a severe thunderstorm warning, just a special weather statement there telling you that there's the possibility of some nickel-size hail with that storm. And again, 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Angela Philbrick, State Farm Insurance weather chaser Dan Fitz, not far away from this storm. So we will check in with him here if he has new information to report. But at least as of right now, there is no activity that is severe to report. Just this one strong thunderstorm right now that is capable of producing nickel-size hail, along with the possibility of some 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts, and already starting to see some potential weakening of that storm as well. Here, just in the last couple of moments on radar, that new scan comes in as well. So we will certainly keep an eye on that, and we're watching for the possible land spouts here in that other cell off near the Torrington area. Again, Doppler radar tracking a strong thunderstorm southeast of Harrisburg, moving northwest at 25, capable of 40-mile-an-hour winds and nickel-size hail. And then that strong thunderstorm with possible land spouts west and now northwest of Torrington. See if we can take a look here. No. Nothing real new to report there on our webcam, Viaero wireless webcam out of Torrington. We'll check some other locations here as well. Again, right now, just the couple of strong thunderstorms out there. Again, capable of producing some heavy rain and some small hail. Once again, continuing to track some strong thunderstorms here this afternoon as we're watching this area of strong storms kind of increase in intensity right in near the Harrisburg area right now. Let's zoom in here and show you this on radar. Again, this is Highway 71 here, and right along here, Highway 71 and Highway 88, the North Junction. That is where it looks like the strongest activity is right now. Zoom back out here to a wide scan, and I'll switch sources here so I can show you another look at this. There we go. And again, some little pieces of rotation. They're very small, but any of these areas where you see the red and green together would be some very light areas of rotation and the possibility of a brief spin-up. This would be favorable activity for land spouts here in this area. And there's where the hail core would be with this storm. Again, that white shaded area, that is where we would see the possibility of some hail there with that storm. Looks like another little uptick here on our last couple of scans. Now, Angela Philbrick, State Farm Insurance weather chaser Dan Fitz, just spoke with him. He is right here at North 88 and Highway 71. So again, this area right in here is where Dan is at. So we will check in as this storm is going to move right over top of him, essentially. And we do expect that to continue to move towards him. Also up here, this areas of potential rotation now is clear up between Lingle and Fort Laramie as it continues to race off to the northwest. It's the larger part there that you saw on radar right in there, south of Torrington, is kind of fizzled, and this area to the northwest has taken over. And then as we look to the south, as you can see, pretty decent increase in intensity with that storm here just in the last couple of scans. Let's back this up here. You could see over the course of just 15 minutes, that storm intensifying a bit right along Highway 88 and Highway 71, the South Highway 88 junction. And the North Highway 88 junction is where we have Angela Philbrick, State Farm Insurance weather chaser Dan Fitz. And Dan, you're looking at this storm. It looks like it's growing a little bit right now.
Yeah, I'm keeping my eye on this storm. Yeah, just east of Harrisburg, and it's kind of out by itself, and it's out on this wind shift to this outflow boundary that those previous storms pushed out. So keeping my eye on it. It is growing rather rapidly, so just keep an eye on things.
Yeah, and there's lots of activity. We've been watching on our radar. Lots of areas of small pockets of rotation. We talked about this just a moment ago before you joined us. That is indicative of some rotation and favorable conditions for land spouts is what we're watching here very closely. And we'll definitely be watching that as this activity is capable of producing some hail right now. The Weather Service telling us hail to the size of nickels possible. And obviously you're looking at it coming towards you, so probably not able to see that hail core yet, right?
No, not yet, but it's not very far south of me. It's coming north here pretty quick.
Odd movement of all these storms today off to the north and west.
Yeah, it's a little bit different, and it's a little bit different in your head when I'm looking at things here. Everything's a little bit backwards, so got to turn everything around in your head a little bit to read the clouds here.
Yeah, you know which way you're supposed to be looking, and then Mother Nature plays a different game. New statement here. Let's see what we have. This is off to the north, northwestern Goshen and northeastern Platte counties. Doppler radar tracking a strong thunderstorm over Fort Laramie, 17 miles northwest of Torrington. 40-mile-an-hour winds and penny-size hail with this storm. Fort Laramie, Pine Ridge Estates, Fort Laramie National Historic Site in the path of these storms. So, again, it certainly looks like this storm, like you said, is growing. It looks like it's also intensifying in strength as well. Just to the south of you, Dan, what is that, 2 miles maybe between the two junctions? And that's the storm is past the South 88 junction on Highway 71. So that distance is, I guess, about 4 miles. So the storm may be about 2 miles to your southeast right now.
Yep, and it's moving right this direction pretty quick. I'm going to move east a little bit so I don't get totally stuck in that core.
There's
going to be on dirt roads here.
Another cell to the south and east of this also strengthening fairly quickly. This would be further to the south and east. Not terribly far further southeast of that storm, maybe about 10, 11 miles. Another little cell. These are popping up rapidly. There's some other activity further to the south of that as well. We'll zoom out here just a bit and show you another cell southeast of Kimball. And then some new activity north of Scotts Bluff. This is west of Highway 71. So new stuff developing here all over the place with these storms. Not surprised. We kind of expected that today, that the storms would maybe not be able to sustain themselves a long period of time, but be capable of pulsing up, producing some strong thunderstorm winds and some possible hail. And that's certainly what we've seen so far. And then they kind of start to collapse fairly quickly. So
and throw in there that brief heavy rain too. When it rains, it comes down today. So somebody's getting a little bit of help here out of these,
which is great.
It doesn't last real long, but when it comes down, it comes down.
Yes, and that is definitely good news, as we can use the rain whenever we get it, and if it comes without hail, all the better. So again, a couple of storms. Want to pass on here what we're looking at. The storm that Dan is closest to is a strong thunderstorm southeast of Harrisburg. It's basically, I'm going to call it due east of Harrisburg now, maybe a little northeast of Harrisburg, moving to the northwest at about 25 miles an hour. The Weather Service says nickel-size hail possible with that storm. And then another storm essentially in the vicinity of Fort Laramie. It is moving northwest at 20, capable of penny-size hail and 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts also with that storm. So those are the only storms that we have out right now. We're watching here on our stream right now. We're watching our Viaero wireless webcam out of Gearing, looking back over towards the monument, and some ominous-looking clouds there as well. So definitely keeping an eye on that as we watch this activity continue to develop. And again, it is moving to the northwest, so don't surprise yourself and go, hey, this is moving in a weird direction today. The answer to that is yes, it definitely is. I believe you're up and streaming here on that storm, aren't you, Dan?
Yep.
I'm not able to bring that into our live stream video, unfortunately. Still having some issues with that. But we're definitely watching this here in the studio, and it does look like there's some development continuing with that storm, and we'll watch that as it moves off to the north and west. I believe we have another new statement just coming in. We do. Strong thunderstorm will impact south central Scotts Bluff and north central Banner counties through 6:30. Doppler radar tracking a strong thunderstorm near Harrisburg, 18 miles south of Scotts Bluff, moving northwest at 20 miles an hour. Nickel-size hail, 40-mile-an-hour winds. Harrisburg and the Wildcat Hills State Recreation Area likely with this impacted by this storm. Again, moving northwest at about 20 miles an hour. So that is a new development there. Again, all these storms, again, moving northwest today. And, Dan, it maybe sounds like you've found a little bit of small hail.
Yeah, we're talking 0.25 mostly. Might be a half inch or here or there. That's about as big as it is.
And, again, that your east would be just east of 71, so you would be east of where that the most intense part of that hail core is, or should be going just to the west of you. And again, if you're on Highway 71, that's where the most intense part of this storm is going to be. And I'm sure you can see off to the south and east of you, Dan, there's that storm growing there to the southeast also.
Yep. There's another storm growing off to the southeast that I can see, keeping an eye on, so I can, if there would happen to be a land spout, I'll be able to see it. And yeah, like you said, that little hail core is going right down Highway 71 right now, right on the south side of the hills. But I'm right on the eastern edge of that hail core, and the hail's starting to grow here. We've got for sure pennies falling. And now you can go ahead and change that to quarters. We do have quarters falling out of that hail core now on the east side of it.
Okay, quarter-size hail, Dan's reporting with this storm northeast of Harrisburg. That's likely going to trigger a severe thunderstorm warning, I would assume, here shortly from the National Weather Service. Again, quarter-size hail being observed from Dan. We can hear that falling with that storm increasing in size and also in terms of activity. We're going to step aside here for just a moment and rejoin our radio broadcast and bring you the very latest here in just one moment.
Now, severe weather coverage. This Platte Valley Bank Storm Center update is powered by Fisher Roofing and Restoration, Viaero Wireless, Nebraska Public Power District, Platte River Glass, and Bumper to Bumper Body and Paint.
Back in the K&B Storm Center, I'm Bill Boyer. Angela Philbrick, State Farm Insurance Weather Chaser Dan Fitz joins us. He's on that storm just to the east of Harrisburg. There are no severe thunderstorm warnings out right now with this storm, but Dan, you are seeing some quarter-size hail with this storm.
Yeah, there's some quarter-size hail falling I was right on the east side of that hail core. The more heart of it is right on the highway, about 3 miles to my west.
Yep, so if you're in that area of Harrisburg, northeast of Harrisburg, or you're coming up Highway 71, between both Highway 88 junctions, that's where the most impressive part of this storm is right now. There is another cell off to the south and east, though, that also looks like it could be producing some hail. And I know, Dan, you're in the vicinity to intercept that storm as it moves off to the northwest. We should mention these storms are moving northwesterly at about 20 miles an hour. So they're not moving a typical southeast direction, or if you see them off to your northwest, they're not moving in that direction. They are moving to the northwest today, and that is something different and something we don't see a lot out here, but that's just the way the motion of the atmosphere is today that's sending those storms off to the north and west. Again, there is a strong thunderstorm, this one that Dan just saw, produced quarter-size hail. It is right along the Highway 71, Highway 88 junction that takes you over to LaGrange, just south of the Wildcat Hills State Recreation Area. It's moving northwest at 20, capable of 40-mile-an-hour winds, nickel to quarter-size hail with these storms as well. And it, again, is moving to the northwest at about 20 miles an hour and is capable of producing, again, nickel to quarter-size hail, as we've seen with this storm. Again, no official severe thunderstorm warning issued on this storm right now, but Dan is tracking it. He did observe some quarter-size hail with the storm. and it looks like you're relocating further off to the east now to get out by that next storm. This storm is southeast of Harrisburg, and we've seen this where they grow, increase in intensity, and then kind of quickly collapse on themselves, I think is the best way to describe what they're doing, Dan.
Yeah, they're really pulsing today. They'll blow up, get fairly strong, and then collapse, like you said, right on top of themselves. There's just not enough shear today to keep the updraft separated from the downdraft. It just collapses on itself. So they're just very short-lived, pulsing.
Not the case tomorrow. We do expect tomorrow to be a more active day. Ultimately, where that sets up is going to be dependent. Is that if that's going to be right in the immediate area, or if that's going to be further to the south and east of us? We'll have to see. But right now, tomorrow looks like another potential active day, maybe a break on Sunday, and then more activity Monday and Tuesday of next week as we continue to track these storms. Again, we do see these thunderstorms right now. It does look like that storm, Dan, that you were on maybe starting to weaken a bit, and maybe that one to the southeast trying to intensify and cut it off. We've seen that happen as well, and we will continue to track that. So stay with us if you're want to continue severe weather coverage. We are on KNEB Storm Center. We're on the KNEB Storm Center Facebook page. We're on our YouTube channel, kneb.tv as well, and we will return to radio coverage if conditions warrant. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning issued.
Severe weather coverage from the Platte Valley Bank Storm Center, brought to you by Nebraska Public Power District, Viaero Wireless, Bumper to Bumper Body and Paint, Platte River Glass, and Fisher Roofing and Restoration. For continuous updates, stay tuned right here. Visit kneb.com or download the KNEB Storm Center app, presented by Viaero Wireless. We'll keep you informed, and we'll keep you safe.
Again, severe weather coverage continues on kneb.tv. We're on our social media channels as well, and tracking these storms. Again, right now there are no severe thunderstorm warnings out, but there are several special weather statements for hail, maybe to the size of nickels. Dan observed some quarter-size hail just a moment ago. And right as I said that, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning, so we'll jump back in and bring the latest here on the radio. So stand by here for just a moment.
Now, severe weather coverage. This Platte Valley Bank Storm Center update is powered by Fisher Roofing and Restoration, Viaero Wireless, Nebraska Public Power District, Platte River Glass, and Bumper to Bumper Body and Paint.
Bill Boyer back in the KNEB Storm Center. Angela Philbrick, State Farm Insurance Weather Chaser. Dan Fitz out with us as well. The National Weather Service in Cheyenne has just issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Scotts Bluff County, southwestern Morrill, and eastern Banner counties. Until 7 o'clock at 6:09, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near the Wildcat Hills State Recreation Area to 10 miles southwest of Redington. These are moving to the north at about 30 miles an hour. 60-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-size hail are likely with these storms. Locations impacted include Gering, Melbeta, McGrew, Wildcat Hill State Recreation Area, Redington, Hubbard Hill, Harrisburg, Wrights Gap, and the Scottsbluff National Monument. So again, the city of Gering is included in this severe thunderstorm warning. Not the city of Scottsbluff right now, but the city of Gering is included in this severe thunderstorm warning that goes until 7 o'clock. Dan, again, kind of between the two storms right now, east of the northern flank of the storm and north of the southern part of that storm and southeastern part of that storm. And Dan, I know you're kind of in a lull there between the two storms, but what are you seeing from your vantage point?
Just right. These storms are forming just right behind the gust front from those earlier storms. And like we talked about earlier, really pulsing and pulse up get fairly strong, and then they'll weaken fairly quickly also. So I'm just trying to stay out in front, keep visibility.
Again, this is a new severe thunderstorm warning just issued. It is for southeastern Scottsbluff, southwestern Morrill, and eastern Banner counties until 7 o'clock. At 6:09, severe thunderstorms were located along a line from near Wildcat Hills State Recreation Area to 10 miles southwest of Redington. And the storms are moving to the northward movement on these storms at about 30 miles an hour. So again, if you're tracking these storms, they are not moving southerly as you would expect, or southeasterly. They're moving northwesterly here this afternoon. Also, should point out we do have some new storms developing as well along Highway 71 north of Scotts Bluff, even back into the area of Highway 29 north of Mitchell, almost over to west of Hemmingford. Some new thunderstorms going up to the north there. They are not severe at this time, and we don't have any warnings out or anything like that, but we are definitely keeping a close eye on those as this activity continues to move to the north at about 30 miles an hour, and we do have a severe thunderstorm warning out until 7 o'clock for southeastern Scottsbluff, southwestern Morrill, and eastern Banner counties. Again, Angela Philbrick, State Farm Insurance Weather Chaser Dan Fitz out on these storms as well, and we will continue to get updates from him as he gets closer back into the core of this storm. But we do see it is definitely showing some signs of strengthening at times, and then it does weaken fairly quickly. We've seen that time and time again here with this activity. So it kind of pulses, as Dan mentioned, pulses up a bit and then weakens a bit. But at last report, severe thunderstorm warning was out until 7 o'clock for southeastern Scottsbluff, southwestern Morrill, and eastern Banner counties. Severe thunderstorms were along a line from near the Wildcat Hills State Recreation Area to 10 miles southwest of Redington, moving to the north at about 30 miles an hour. We're watching these as well from our Viaero wireless webcam here from Gehring, looking off to the south, and we can see those storms. Obviously, Dan's tracking them as well, and we're able to keep an eye on all of that here as we speak. But it does look like the strongest activity is with that particular storm, and hopefully we're able to check in with Dan here in a moment as that storm approaches him and gets closer. Maybe we'll be able to check and see what all is being observed there with that storm as it comes in. And again, we've seen this already here with these storms, that they strengthen a little bit and then weaken just a little bit afterwards. So ultimately, what ends up happening with these storms, they can be quite short-lived. They also can be, somewhat strong when they get to that point. And let's see. Got a update on that warning, or that cell in Sioux County. Not a severe thunderstorm warning, but a strong thunderstorm impacting western Box Butte, southern Sioux, and northeastern Goshen counties. At 6:14, Doppler radar tracking a strong thunderstorm capable of producing a land spout 11 miles southwest of Flaherty's Corner, 25 miles north of Scotts Bluff. The storm is moving to the north at 20. In addition to land spouts, the potential for 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts and nickel-size hail also with those storms. Agate Fossil Beds National Monument in the path of that storm. That is off to the north. Again, conditions remain favorable for brief land spouts with these storms, especially this northern storm that's kind of out on its own, and that's what that's kind of what you want when you're looking for the possibility of land spouts is out in an area where it kind of can be by itself. Dan, any new updates on that storm you're on?
No, nothing new here. I'm in between these two storms watching this new one come toward me to the northwest here. Nothing new to report here.
Yeah, it has a nice looking cloud base with it, but again, nothing in particularly ominous right now. This other storm did produce some quarter-size hail with it, just east of Highway 88 and Highway 71 junction to the north of Harrisburg. So that's where Dan observed that hail. And again, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning out on this storm. At 6:09, severe thunderstorms were along a line from near Wildcat Hill State Recreation Area to 10 miles southwest of Redington, moving to the north at 30 miles an hour. Looks like to me the strongest activity, Dan, is maybe back recycling to the north again. So not too terribly far south of Gering right now. Maybe the most intense part of that, about 4 to 5 miles south of Gering, as that storm continues to move to the north. So that would put it into Gering here in pretty short order. If the storm's moving north at 30 miles an hour, if it stays together and stays strong, that's going to throw it into the Scotts Bluff, Gering area. Right now, Scotts Bluff not in that warning. Gering is in the severe thunderstorm warning. But again, as we track it, the storm moving at about 30 miles an hour would put it in Gering here in about 7 or 8 minutes, and in Scotts Bluff in about 15 minutes or so. And again, at the bare minimum, torrential rain going to occur with these storms, and also the possibility of some hail. Again, we had some quarter-size hail earlier with this storm, and that is why we're keeping an eye on it as well. Again, a severe thunderstorm warning out for southeastern Scotts Bluff, southwestern Morrill, and eastern Banner counties. We'll step aside, take a quick break as that storm approaches Dan, and we'll return here in just a moment.
Our producers know that running a successful operation these days requires having reliable service and quality products. That's why you know you can trust the knowledgeable people at Westco to provide you sound agronomic advice, aerial application, bulk fuel, lubricants, propane, tires, and other essentials to keep your operation running smoothly. Our priority is helping you succeed. Call or visit your nearest Westco location today. Westco. Service, solutions, success.
Westco's your best value through and through.
Head to the place where quality and value still count. ZM Lumber in Scotts Bluff. There's nothing more important than the roof over your head. And when it comes to shingles, ZM Lumber has one of the largest inventories you'll find anywhere. At ZM Lumber, they love Malarkey. Malarkey Legacy and Highlander architectural shingles. You know you can actually save money on homeowners insurance when you use the Malarkey Legacy and Vista Class 4 UL 2218 shingles. ZM Lumber in Scotts Bluff, your lumber one since 1971.
Hi, I'm Blaze Smotus, HVAC Service Supervisor for Snell Services. Summer is right around the corner and we all know how fast it hits. At Snell, our AC technicians are paid professionals, not salespeople. They don't work on commission, so you'll never get a high pressure pitch for something you don't need. We're AC pros, plain and simple. We offer air conditioning discounts for seniors and military too. Give me a call at 308-436-7372 before our weather feels like you've landed on the surface of the sun. That's 308-436-7372.
When the seasons change, the pests move in. Ants, spiders, mice, you name it. They're looking for a place to stay. That's where Benzel Pest Control comes in. Celebrating 50 years and 4 generations of service, we know how to stop pests before they become a problem. Our seasonal treatments are designed to protect your home year-round, so you can relax without the unwanted guests. Your people, your property, our priority. Call Benzel Pest Control and win the bug battle today. Visit us at benzelpestcontrol.com.
Now, severe weather coverage. This Platte Valley Bank Storm Center update is powered by Fisher Roofing and Restoration, Viaero Wireless, Nebraska Public Power District, Platte River Glass, and Bumper to Bumper Body and Paint.
Bill Boyer back here in the KNEB Storm Center with you as we do have a severe thunderstorm warning out. It goes until 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock, the expiration time of the severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Scotts Bluff, southwestern Morrill, and eastern Banner counties. At 6:09, severe storms were along a line from near Wildcat Hills State Recreation Area to 10 miles southwest of Redington, moving north at 30 miles an hour. New update on another storm. Doppler radar tracking a strong thunderstorm near Gering or near Scotts Bluff, moving north at 20. 50-mile-an-hour winds and nickel-size hail possible with the storm. Scotts Bluff, Gering, Mitchell, Terrytown, Morrill, Wildcat Hills State Recreation Area, Lake Alice, Scotts Bluff National Monument, Scotts Bluff Airport in the path of this storm. That is the storm in the northern part of that warning box. Would not be at all surprised to see that warning canceled early. Angela Philbrick, State Farm Insurance weather chaser Dan Fitz is on it. And Dan, anything looking more impressive right now, or is it kind of cycling there off to the south?
Yeah, everything's still got a really outflowy look. It's most of these storms are building right behind the outflow boundary of those earlier storms. So they're right on that boundary, but right behind it. If one could get going just a little bit further east ahead of that boundary, it'd have a little better chance. But right now, that's what's going on. Just really outflowy and not looking that intense right now.
Yeah, certainly it looks like the stronger part, maybe that part moving into Scotts Bluff and Gering right now. And there's not a severe thunderstorm warning on that particular cell. The area off to the north is producing some nickel-size hail. It shows possibly 50-mile-an-hour winds moving into the Scotts Bluff and Gering area. Again, we'll continue severe weather coverage here on KNEB as we do have a severe thunderstorm warning out until 7 for southeastern Scotts Bluff, southwestern Morrill, and eastern Banner counties. Doppler radar indicating a severe thunderstorm possible with this particular cell. It is located right in the vicinity of the Wildcat Hills State Recreation Area, or at least it was at the time. Now more likely in that Scotts Bluff and Gering area. And that's we're tracking that particular storm as it continues to move. Again, in that area, also watching a strong thunderstorm in central Scotts Bluff County and northern Banner counties. The storm near Gering, capable of 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts and nickel-size hail. Again, moving north at 20. And another strong thunderstorm 7 miles north of Pine Ridge Estates, or 26 miles south of Lusk, moving north at 20. 40-mile-an-hour winds and nickel-size hail likely with that storm. Rawhide, Buttes, and JM are in the path of that particular storm. So again, those two thunderstorms we're watching there. One in the Scotts Bluff, Banner County vicinity. One in northwestern Goshen, northeastern Platte counties. And then this storm in southern Sioux County. It is moving to all of these are moving to the north at about 20 miles an hour. And again, the only severe thunderstorm warning that we have out is for the cell in Scotts Bluff, southwestern Morrill, eastern Banner County. It goes until 7 o'clock, capable of producing quarter-size hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds.
Nebraska doesn't do mild, and neither do we. Bristol windows are built tough and built different. Our cutting-edge patented Windjammer technology is engineered specifically to stand up against storm force winds, keeping your home sealed tight when the weather turns serious. You can't control the storm, but you can control what it gets through. Bristol windows, trusted, reliable, built to last. Call us today for a free in-home estimate or visit bristolnebraska.com.
A thunderstorm or tornado doesn't have to last long to wreak havoc. Once the storm is past, it doesn't mean the danger has. There could be a variety of deadly hazards left by the storm, like a down power line. There's no way to tell if a power line is energized and potentially deadly. A down power line does not have to be arcing or smoking to kill you. Stay away from it. Keep others away and call 911. For more information on how to be safe during and after severe weather, go to safeelectricity.org. Brought to you by Chimney Rock and Roosevelt Public Power Districts.
Your Touchstone Energy partners.
Start the new year one step ahead with Midwest Farm Service McAllister Irrigation. Right now, get $1,200 per tower rebates, plus an additional $300 per tower rebate for a January delivery. And lock in low-interest financing with options as low as 4.3%. We offer Zematic by Lindsay Pivots, FieldNet Remote Management, and Mitos Weather Systems. Midwest Farm Service McAllister Irrigation at 308-632-6137 or stop by one of our locations.
What the hail is going on with this weather? If your ride took a beating from hail, door dings, or mystery dents in the parking lot, Extreme Dents is here to fix it fast. With over 20 years of paintless dent repair experience, they'll get your car looking like new without the paint, bodywork, or drama. Don't let dents bring you down. Stop by 2101 Broadway in Scottsbluff or call 633-HAIL. That's 633-4245. Extreme Dents, where they beat the hail out of your car so you don't have to.
When the seasons change, the pests move in. Ants, spiders, mice, you name it. They're looking for a place to stay. That's where Benzel Pest Control comes in. Celebrating 50 years and 4 generations of service, we know how to stop pests before they become a problem. Our seasonal treatments are designed to protect your home year-round, so you can relax without the unwanted guests. Your people, your property, our priority. Call Benzel Pest Control and win the bug battle today. Visit us at benzelpestcontrol.com.
At Box Butte General Hospital, getting care just got easier. Greater Nebraska Medical and Surgical Services is now offering a walk-in clinic for those who need care but don't need to go to the emergency room. No appointment is needed. Providers are here for illnesses and injuries such as colds and coughs, infections, and sprains. The walk-in clinic is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can call 762-7244 for more information. When it's not an emergency, but it can't wait, we're here for you at Box Butte General Hospital.
Now, severe weather coverage. This Platte Valley Bank Storm Center update is powered by Fisher Roofing and Restoration, Viaero Wireless, Nebraska Public Power District, Platte River Glass, and Bumper to Bumper Body and Paint.
Back in the KNEB Storm Center, I'm Bill Boyer. Angela Philbrick, State Farm Insurance Weather Chaser Dan Fitz out with us as well. We still have a severe thunderstorm warning out. It goes until 7 o'clock for portions of southeastern Scottsbluff, southwestern Morrill, and eastern Banner counties. No new updates on this storm. At last check, it was in the vicinity of Gering. And we can see that it is raining now in the Gering area on our Viaero wireless webcam. We do not have any additional confirmation of any severe weather. It did produce earlier. It produced some hail with that storm, quarter-size hail when Dan was out on that. But that's been almost 45 minutes ago, half an hour ago. They're telling us that the storm moving into Scottsbluff and Gering capable of nickel-size hail and 50-mile-an-hour winds. Also in the Agate Fossil Beds area, a storm with a similar situation, and then Rawhide, Buttes, and JM. All those storms, nickel-size hail and 40-mile-an-hour winds are possible with the storms as they move in. Got a report of some lowering of the clouds again with some rotation. This is in the vicinity of the Scottsbluff Airport area. Angela Philbrick, State Farm Insurance Weather Chaser Dan Fitz. I know you're well south of that, but a report of some lowering there of the clouds there in that vicinity. Again, this is with the storm off to the north of you. I'm sure you're too far south to see that, but
yeah, what I can see from here is I can't see.
Well, good to know. That makes perfect sense. What you know you can't see is what you can't see. So I think that makes perfect sense. Not at all surprised. Update coming in here. You may hear that beeping noise. There we go. Severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 7 for southeastern Scottsbluff, southwestern Morrill, and northeastern Banner counties. At 6:31, severe thunderstorms were along a line from near Wildcat Hill State Recreation Area to 6 miles southwest of Redington. Still moving north at 20 miles an hour. Gearing, Melbeta, McGrew, all still in the path of this severe thunderstorm with 60-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-size hail. So no real update there to that storm, that thunderstorm warning. Trying to get a look here on our Viaero wireless webcam. It does look like maybe some hail falling in the Gearing area. It's hard to see that for sure there with the distance on that, but it does look like there's maybe some small hail falling, possibly, if not rain for sure falling with that storm. And again,
yeah, I did get a text report from someone, pea-size hail on Carter Canyon Road, southwest of Gearing there.
Yep, and I think that's what we're seeing here right in the area of some pea-size hail with this storm. Again, severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect. This is for areas Gearing basically down to Redington with kind of a broken line of thunderstorms. We've also had reports of potentially some lowering of the clouds and maybe some rotation. This would be east of Scottsbluff and Gearing there near the airport. Not able to see a super amount of rotation on radar, but we do know that conditions are favorable for brief land spouts. Land spouts are very quick, weak tornadoes that may spin up, and we know that things are capable of producing that here this afternoon, and we'll definitely be watching to see if that continues as well. Again, just the one severe thunderstorm warning. It's out until 7 o'clock for southeastern Scottsbluff, southwestern Morrill, northeastern Banner counties. Again, we're watching some heavy rain at times here and some small hail with these storms now as they're moving into Scottsbluff and Gearing. Earlier, as we mentioned, Dan reported some hail with that storm up to quarter size when it was east of Highway 71, just north of Harrisburg. And again, not only is that storm in the Scottsbluff Gearing area capable of some maybe nickel-size hail, but also in the Agate Fossil Beds area just to the southeast of there, and in the Rawhide Buttes and JM area of portions of Goshen County, watching that as well here this afternoon. Again, Dan, just checking out your latest location here. Looks like you're still close to that south storm as it's trying to move in there to the west of Redington.
Yeah, I'm right on 88, just north of that cell. Just keeping an eye out on this flanking line here, the southern tip of this. It looks like a few more storms, the whole line going up clear down into Colorado now off of this. So,
yeah, and it's kind of that area where we've seen that development. And again, this has not been super organized. The storms strengthen, weaken, kind of collapse on themselves. Kind of microbursty at times. They'll develop, go up, and then kind of quickly die out, and that can occasionally produce some strong winds as well. So that's what we have. That's all that we have to report right now in terms of severe weather. Just that one severe thunderstorm warning, and again, it is. We've not had any official reports of anything larger than pea-size hail here so far with this storm. Checking a couple of other areas just to see if we have any additional reports. Again, some pea-size hail. Looking to see if we reports of hailing and gearing, but not sure the size of that. Again, everything we've seen so far has been in the vicinity of pea-size hail. South of Gering, County Road T, pea-size hail and gearing, small hail and gearing being reported. And that's really about all that we're seeing. So thankfully, most everything that we're seeing so far has been small, pea-sized hail here with these storms. Again, just the one severe thunderstorm warning out. It is for southeastern Scotts Bluff, northeastern Banner, and southwestern Morrill counties until 7. And then a couple of other strong storms lingering off of those. The storm starting to strengthen maybe a little bit on that far southeastern flank that Dan's talking about. That's south of Reddington in that very far southeast portion of that warning box, and then east of Kimball, starting to see some activity there as well, with those storms starting to strengthen up a little bit also. That's where we sit here at 6:40. We're going to step aside, get a few commercials in, and we will continue with severe weather coverage here on 94.1 The Brand, and we will continue as well on KNEB.TV as severe weather coverage continues this afternoon.
Severe weather coverage from the Platte Valley Bank Storm Center, brought to you by Nebraska Public Power District, Viaero Wireless, Bumper to Bumper Body and Paint, Platte River Glass, and Fisher Roofing and Restoration. For continuous updates, stay tuned right here. Visit KNEB.com or download the KNEB Storm Center app, presented by Viaero Wireless. We'll keep you informed, and we'll keep you safe.
Old pivots can learn new tricks. No matter how old or what brand your pivot is, Rinke's RC10 remote management device powered by RainCloud puts the power of productivity and efficiency in the palm of your hand. The irrigation professionals at Dynas Irrigation, teamed with Rinke, are ready to provide you with dependable, easy-to-use pivot control options that will add yield and profit to your operation. To learn more, contact Dynas Irrigation in Gearing or Torrington. Dynas Irrigation and Rinke. Remote control done right.
A pepperoni pizza for the table.
Thank you.
And may I suggest trying it with our Pepsi Zero Sugar? It has just the right amount of sweetness to complement all that cheesy, saucy goodness, while the carbonation and notes of citrus enhance the flavor profile. Simply divine.
Pepsi Zero Sugar? You've really outdone yourself this time.
Pizza deserves Pepsi.
Calling all future pilots, airplane lovers, and adventure-seeking families. Join the fun at the Aviation Fly-In at Western Nebraska Regional Airport, Saturday, June 6th from 7 to 11 a.m., weather permitting. Bring the whole family out for breakfast, amazing aircraft displays, and the chance to meet fellow pilots and aviation enthusiasts from across the region. Whether you dream of flying or just love seeing planes up close, there's something for everyone. Great food, great conversation, and a morning full of aviation excitement. The Aviation Fly-In, Saturday, June 6th at Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Uneven concrete around your home or business, cracked sidewalks, sinking driveways, or water pooling where it
shouldn't? Don't replace it, raise it. Frontier Concrete Lift and Level can lift, level, and restore your existing concrete, eliminating tripping hazards and standing water, often at half the cost of replacement. From patios and steps to driveways and parking lots, they do it all. Serving residential and commercial properties. Call 308-765-8945 for a free estimate today. Frontier Concrete Lift and Level, protecting your home from the ground up.
Spring is a great time to refresh and reset. Why not do that with your home loan? The local mortgage team at Platte Valley Bank has flexible home loan options to fit your needs. Whether you're taking cash out for a home project or lowering your monthly payments, a home loan refinance can help you reach your financial goals. Reach out to us today and let's refinance and refresh. Visit us now at pvbank.com to get started. Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Now, severe weather coverage. This Platte Valley Bank Storm Center update is powered by Fisher Roofing and Restoration, Viaero Wireless, Nebraska Public Power District, Platte River Glass, and Bumper to Bumper Body and Paint.
Back here in the K&EB Storm Center, I am Bill Boyer. Update on that severe thunderstorm warning. It remains in effect until 7 for southeastern Scottsbluff, southwestern Morrill, northeastern Banner counties. At 6:40, severe thunderstorms are along a line from near McGrew to near Reddington, moving north at 15 miles an hour. 60-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-size hail likely with these storms. And Dan Fitz, Angela Philbrick, State Farm Insurance Weather Chaser Dan Fitz, is on the south edge of these storms near Reddington. And looks like the storm's very near you or maybe just to your south.
Probably 3 or 4 miles to my south yet. This heavier cell just south of Reddington. Going to move off to the west of Reddington. And I'm just traveling along with this gust front to see if anything interesting might happen, but it doesn't look like it's going to at this point.
Yeah, and we continue to see these cycle and recycle. The good news is it is raining in many areas across Scottsbluff, Banner, or Scottsbluff, Eastern Banner, Sioux, Goshen counties, most of Goshen County getting rain right now, and then some more activity further to the south. So that is great, great news there. Again, some small hail being reported, soft, small hail, and getting some nice rain here falling with some of these storms. So that is great news. And again, we just have the one severe thunderstorm warning. It goes until 7 o'clock for southeastern Scottsbluff, southwestern Morrill, and northeastern Banner counties.
The Nebraska Lottery presents horse interpreter Robert Saddlethorn.
This horse just said, enter the pony payout promotion. He added that until July 28th, when you enter non-winning pony payout scratch tickets online, you could win a new red sports car.
Now what did he say?
He asked if he was getting a talent fee for this.
Pony payout top prize odds 1 in 120,000.
For almost 20 years, Mow with an Attitude has been Bad Boy's promise to continue to lead in zero-turn mower innovation, lead in build quality, lead in comfort and value in every class and category of mower we deliver to every Bad Boy mower dealer across the good old USA. Mowing season's here. Get out and stand on, sit on, and test drive your new Bad Boy mower today. Stop in today at Olex to get started. Mow with an Attitude.
Brenda, I have paint swatches. Whispering Wheat, Gentle Fawn, or Aggressive Beige. This year, our house will be magnificent.
Dave, are you forgetting the part where we spent 3 weekends scraping, peeling paint, and the priming, and the part where that Nebraska hail chips our masterpiece by next spring?
But think of the memories. The two of us, paint rollers in hand, a fun montage set to upbeat 80s music.
My montage involves a lawn chair and a lemonade while the professionals from ABC Seamless install permanent steel siding. It's custom fit, so there are no ugly seams for moisture to get into.
Wait, permanent? As in, we never ever have to do this again? What's the catch?
No catch. It's got a lifetime warranty, a 35-year fade warranty, and it's built tough for our weather. Plus, they're under new management.
Call the new team at ABC Seamless for a free estimate.
That's 308-632-3200.
Jump into June with fresh deals. Summer's right around the corner, and the savings are heating up at Main Street Market stores in Scottsbluff, Torrington, and Kimball. In our meat department, we have blazing bone-in pork ribs or loin chops for $2.49 a pound, tasty blueberries in our produce department for $2.99 a pint, and Head County barbecue sauce for $2.99. Now's the time to fill your cart with everything you need for the summer days ahead.
When we say express, that's exactly what we mean. Team Auto Center's Express Lube provides fast, efficient service that gets you and your car back on the road as soon as possible. With our multi-point vehicle inspection, you can rest assured that we are checking more than just your oil level. Our trusted staff are GM and Toyota certified, using certified parts to keep your vehicle running at its best. But service all makes and models. Walk-in and appointment times are available. Schedule online or in person and we'll get you back on the road. Team Auto Center. Experience the difference today. We are professional grade.
Hey, Scotts Bluff and Gering, Dave Ramsey here, reminding you to go with a local community bank you can trust, like my friends at Riverstone Bank. They care about their customers and are there for them in person, unlike some larger, faraway banks that treat customers like an account number. Stop into their Scotts Bluff or Gering locations to talk to a personal banker. Call 844-RIVERSTONE or go to bankriverstone.com. Riverstone Bank, member FDIC.
I've always wanted to learn French, but the app I tried didn't help.
If you want to memorize words in another language, there's an app for that. But if you want to really learn another language, there's Babbel. Babbel was designed by over 200 language learning experts to be the most effective way to learn another language.
With other language learning apps, I was just playing games. I wasn't really learning. Babbel's different. Every time I open the app, I can choose to work on my writing, speaking, or listening. And it saves my mistakes for me to review, so I'm constantly improving. Babbel feels like it was created intentionally by people who really know what you need to learn another language. Before Babbel, I thought I just wasn't good with languages. But now I'm speaking French. Tout ça, c'est grâce à Babbel.
Want to really learn another language? Save up to 50% on your Babbel subscription when you sign up at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com to save up to 50%. Babbel.com.
Ready to love your space again? Start from the floor up with Legacy Flooring in Gering. From luxury vinyl and hardwoods to tile, natural stone, and carpet, they offer high-quality residential and commercial flooring. They'll help you find the right fit for your style, space, and budget with professional installation. Featuring trusted brands like MSI, Florida Tile, and Mohawk, with financing available on approved credit. Visit 1960 Depot Street in Gering or call 765-7062. Legacy Flooring. Step into something better.
Now, severe weather coverage. This Platte Valley Bank Storm Center update is powered by Fisher Roofing and Restoration, Viaero Wireless, Nebraska Public Power District, Platte River Glass, and Bumper to Bumper Body and Paint.
Back in the KNEB Storm Center, I'm Bill Boyer. New severe thunderstorm warning just issued until 7:30 for southwestern Morrill County. At 6:48, severe thunderstorm 9 miles south of Redington. 26 miles northeast of Kimball, moving north at 15. This includes Bridgeport, Northport, Chimney Rock, State National Historic Site, Courthouse and Jail Rock, Bridgeport State Recreation Area, Morrill County Fairgrounds, Redington, and the South Bayard Junction. Again, that severe thunderstorm warning now until 7:30. 60-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-size hail. It does include Bridgeport and Redington. Severe thunderstorm warning continues as well for southeastern Scottsbluff, southwestern Morrill, northeastern Banner counties. This severe thunderstorm, that south edge of that's this McGrew or Redington one. Another storm up in the area near McGrew. It's all moving north. That line is at about 15 miles an hour. Also looking at some stronger storms here on the eastern edge of Scottsbluff. I can't tell you what it's doing here at the station right now, but likely seeing some heavy rain there with that storm at a bare minimum. So again, a new severe thunderstorm warning until 7:30 for southwestern Morrill County. Severe thunderstorm was 9 miles south of Redington, or about 26 miles northeast of Kimball, moving north at 15 miles an hour. That is where Angela Philbrick, State Farm Insurance weather chaser Dan Fitz is at. He's on that storm off to the north of it. He's between Reddington and Bridgeport on Highway 88 right now and trying to stay out ahead of that storm. And Dan, we've talked about this the whole time, but this storm also developing back behind that gust front, right?
Yeah, let me pull that back up here. Looks like it's just right behind the gust front. That I just saw a pretty good gust NATO out on that leading edge of that gust front, just very near, just west of Courthouse Rock there. But yeah, these are building up just right on that outflow boundary. They're just right behind it.
Okay. Again, conditions are favorable for land spout activity. We've seen some of that earlier. Also would not be at all surprised to see another warning issued here further to the south, Dan. There's a pretty healthy cell, maybe stronger than any we've seen today, right on that Kimball-Cheyenne County line. This would be south of Potter, just into the Nebraska side of things. Again, we do not have an official warning issued on that yet, but would not be surprised to see a severe thunderstorm warning put out on that cell, as it is definitely pulsing up on its own right now, and it's been kind of percolating down there a little bit, and it is definitely intensifying here on radar. That's well to the south of where you're at. Again, severe thunderstorm warning until 7:30 for southwestern Morrill County. Storm 9 miles south of Reddington, 26 miles northeast of Kimball, moving north at 15. And that line goes up into the McGrew area, although the most intense part of that, definitely the cell there in the Reddington area. As we track that out, again, only moving at about 15 miles an hour, but enough that's probably going to put it in the Reddington area, and then eventually to South Bayard, and probably that Bridgeport area as well as it moves to the east. The cell off to the south of it also moving to the north at about 15 miles an hour. So if you're in the Potter, Dix area, I-80 in that vicinity, that storm's going to be crossing over you as well. Again, no official warning issued with that cell, but it definitely kind of out there on its own and showing some signs of strengthening there as well. Dan, sounds like maybe you're out of the vehicle now and watching some of those winds.
Yeah, I was just getting a good 360 look here. I think the outflow boundary might be slowing down or stopping maybe. We'll see if this keeps progressing east or not, but it might be slowing down. We'll see what happens here in the next 30, 40 minutes.
Okay. Again, severe thunderstorm warning out for that cell in southwestern Morrill County until 7:30 this evening, and a severe thunderstorm warning technically remains in effect here for another 6 minutes for the southeastern Scottsbluff County, northeastern Banner County, although that storm is definitely stronger out in Morrill County. Boy, that storm to the south, Dan, is really strengthening rapidly. Right in the Kimball-Banner County area. Again, if there's not a warning issued on that cell, now there is. It's printing as we speak here in the studio. Not at all surprised to see a warning issued with that, as it was rapidly intensifying. Let's tell you what we got on that. Severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Cheyenne and eastern Kimball County until 7:45. At 6:54. Severe thunderstorm was located south of Potter, moving north at 10, 60-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-size hail likely with this storm. Potter and Dix are in the path of this storm. Storm is moving to the north at 15 miles an hour. The severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Scottsbluff, southwestern Morrill, northeastern Banner counties will expire at 7. That is good news there. So, again, that warning allowed to expire at 7 o'clock. So we have 2 new severe thunderstorm warnings. The warning in Kimball County that we just mentioned, eastern Kimball, southwestern Cheyenne counties. Quarter-size hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds likely with that storm. It is located about south. It says south of Potter. As it moves to the north at about 15 miles an hour. That's going to put it in Potter probably in about 30 minutes or so, 30 to 40 minutes into the Potter area. But again, that severe thunderstorm warning does include Potter and Dix. And the storm off to the north does include Bridgeport and Redington. That's southwestern Morrill County. That severe thunderstorm warning goes until 7:30. So 7:30 on that warning, 7:45 on the warning down in the Kimball and Sidney area. So lots of storms, or at least a couple of storms there. Again, that storm that we're watching to the south there in Kimball and Cheyenne County, like I mentioned, probably the strongest one we've seen of the day so far, Dan. And boy, it is taken over the show there off to the south.
Yeah, it's along that same boundary, just further south. So it's going to be coming up to the north. Probably won't last real long, just like all of them, but we'll see what it does.
Yeah, again, we'll continue to check that out and see what new forms off of it. Again, we're watching the area from Kimball and over to Sidney. Our Viaero wireless webcam out of Sidney. You could see that storm off to the south and west of Sidney. And again, maybe one of the best storms we've had all day in terms of strength. There as we watch that camera from Sidney. So again, 2 severe thunderstorm warnings. One is for southwestern Cheyenne and eastern Kimball County, and it goes until 7:45, and a severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Morrill County until 7:30. Another strong thunderstorm. This is in northwestern Goshen, northeastern Platte counties until 7:45. At 6:58, Doppler radar tracking strong thunderstorms from near Lance Creek to 6 miles east of Rawhide Buttes. Movement was northwest at 10. Lusk, Manville, Rawhide Buttes, Lance Creek in the path of those storms with nickel-size hail and 40-mile-an-hour winds. Again, that's the cell off to the north, moving up into the Lusk area. That cell in Sioux County is certainly weakened fairly quickly as the storm moved out of the Scotts Bluff area into Sioux County also. So lots to unpack here, lots of storms that we're tracking around the region. It is right now coming up on 7 o'clock. 2 severe thunderstorm warnings out, one for southwestern Morrill County until 7:30. Does include the city of Bridgeport, and a severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Cheyenne and eastern Kimball County until 7:45. That does include Potter and Dix, both storms capable of quarter-size hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. We'll continue with severe weather coverage in just a moment.
What the hail is going on with this weather? If your ride took a beating from hail, door dings, or mystery dents in the parking lot, Extreme Dents is here to fix it fast. With over 20 years of paintless dent repair experience, they'll get your car looking like new without the paint, bodywork, or drama. Don't let dents bring you down. Stop by 2101 Broadway in Scottsbluff or call 633-HAIL. That's 633-4245. Extreme Dents, where they beat the hail out of your car so you don't have to.
Head to the place where quality and value still count. ZM Lumber in Scotts Bluff. There's nothing more important than the roof over your head. And when it comes to shingles, ZM Lumber has one of the largest inventories you'll find anywhere. At ZM Lumber, they love Malarkey. Malarkey Legacy and Highlander architectural shingles. You know you can actually save money on homeowners insurance when you use the Malarkey Legacy and Vista Class 4 UL 2218 shingles. ZM Lumber in Scotts Bluff, your lumber one since 1971.
Our producers know that running a successful operation these days requires having reliable service and quality products. That's why you know you can trust the knowledgeable people at Westco to provide you sound agronomic advice, aerial application, bulk fuel, lubricants, propane, tires, and other essentials to keep your operation running smoothly. Our priority is helping you succeed. Call or visit your nearest Westco location today. Westco. Service, solutions, success.
Westco's your best value through and through.
Hi, I'm Blaze Smotus, HVAC Service Supervisor for Snell Services. Summer is right around the corner and we all know how fast it hits. At Snell, our AC technicians are paid professionals, not salespeople. They don't work on commission, so you'll never get a high pressure pitch for something you don't need. We're AC pros, plain and simple. We offer air conditioning discounts for seniors and military too. Give me a call at 308-436-7372 before our weather feels like you've landed on the surface of the sun. That's 308-436-7372.
Now, severe weather coverage. This Platte Valley Bank Storm Center update is powered by Fisher Roofing and Restoration, Viaero Wireless, Nebraska Public Power District, Platte River Glass, and Bumper to Bumper Body and Paint.
Back here in the KNEB Storm Center, I'm Bill Boyer. We do have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings out, and one goes until 7:30 for southwestern Morrill County. At 6:48, severe thunderstorms were 9 miles south of Redington, 26 miles northeast of Kimball. These are moving to the north at about 15 miles an hour. Angela Philbrick, State Farm Insurance Weather Chaser Dan Fitz, very near these storms. And Dan, it certainly sounds like at the bare minimum you've got that wind out there with you as well.
Breeze here right behind this outflow boundary, watching the storm to the southwest. Get a nice whale's mouth look to it now on the backside of the outflow here. Kind of a pretty view.
Yeah, and again, he's on that storm. It's still southwest of Bridgeport, right basically in the Redington area, and it's moving to the north at about 15 miles an hour. Severe thunderstorm warning further to the south. This storm is a stronger storm that we're watching. It is located south of Potter, moving north at 15. It is 60-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-size hail with it as well. Potter, Dix in the path of this storm, as well as I-80 between mile markers 28 and 47. So again, if you're in the path of those storms, prepare for quarter-size hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Again, severe thunderstorm warning. Southwestern Cheyenne, eastern Kimball counties until 7:45. Southwestern Morrill counties until 7:30. And some other strong storms that we're watching there as well. We're watching those storms, and in that Potter area, it certainly looks like there's some rotation in there, Dan, as well. And we've talked about this. If storms could get out there on their own and not collapse, we have that possibility today. And not immediately likely, but we are watching some rotation here, starting to spin up a little bit on radar with that storm to the south of Potter.
Yeah, just pulling that up, looking at that, there's a little bit of a couplet on that storm.
It's trying.
Kind of right on the southeast flank of that heavier core. So, yeah, definitely something to keep an eye on.
Yep. Weather Service monitoring that as well. We're keeping an eye on it here on our radar, and we will continue to track that as this activity moves on off to the north. Again, that's going to put this in Potter here soon. But yeah, you could see a little bit of a couplet on that. So not immediately likely that something's going to happen, but it certainly is our best developed storm of the day and has stayed together the longest, again, as it continues to move to the north at about 15 miles an hour. Again, severe weather coverage continues here on 94.1 The Brand, KNEB TV, watching us on YouTube maybe, on our Facebook channel. We're keeping an eye on all that for you. We do see these thunderstorms continuing to move across the region. Some of those storms still in the Scottsbluff Gering area. They're moving to the east, or to the north rather, off to the east of Scottsbluff and Gering. We're watching those on our Viaero wireless webcams, and Dan's keeping an eye on everything as well with this particular storm. Checking to see if I have any new information to report for you here. As of last check, maybe not torrential rains, but measurable rains with these storms. There's at least light rain across most of Goshen, basically everything along and north of the Platte River, from Wheatland through Torrington and south even, and then Scottsbluff down to Bridgeport and south. Most of those areas along and north of there, and then south down into the Kimball area, Potter area anyway, seeing some measurable precip from this storm, and we'll take it anytime we can get it, as that definitely is a good sign, and hopefully nobody getting any incredibly large hail right now. Most what we've seen so far has been very soft and short-lived hail and small, which is good news as well. 7:08 here in the KNEB Storm Center. Again, we'll wait for updates. We do expect some here shortly on these two thunderstorm warnings. Southwestern Morrill County, that severe thunderstorm warning goes until 7:30. That particular cell that we're watching has the most weakening, I would say, to it here. And I don't know if you're seeing that where you're at too, Dan, that storm maybe seems to be weakening there a bit, recycling, if you would, in Morrill County.
Yeah, it's not doing a whole lot. It does still appear to me that this boundary is not progressing east any further. So I don't know if a storm could get rooted more right on that boundary instead of behind it, if something would happen. But it looks to me like that boundary.
Okay, having a little bit of difficult picking you up there, Dan. Again, we'll watch that. Again, the storm to the south definitely has some more activity with it. Moving right into the Potter area here as it continues to move to the north and east. North, I would say, primarily just pretty much due north if we track this storm back a little bit and watch where, if anything, maybe a little west of due north. So maybe right between Potter and Dix is where this storm will pass. It certainly is not weakening. We can tell you that for sure. But that storm is certainly the most impressive one of the day so far that we've seen out here on radar today. Again, the two severe thunderstorm warnings out: southwestern Morrill and north or southwestern Cheyenne and eastern Kimball counties. Those severe thunderstorm warnings continue here for the next several minutes. We'll step aside, take another quick timeout, and return with our severe weather coverage right after this.
A thunderstorm or tornado doesn't have to last long to wreak havoc. Once the storm is past, it doesn't mean the danger has. There could be a variety of deadly hazards left by the storm, like a down power line. There's no way to tell if a power line is energized and potentially deadly. A down power line does not have to be arcing or smoking to kill you. Stay away from it. Keep others away and call 911. For more information on how to be safe during and after severe weather, go to safeelectricity.org. Brought to you by Chimney Rock and Roosevelt Public Power Districts.
Your Touchstone Energy partners. When the seasons change, the pests move in. Ants, spiders, mice, you name it. They're looking for a place to stay. That's where Benzel Pest Control comes in. Celebrating 50 years and 4 generations of service, we know how to stop pests before they become a problem. Our seasonal treatments are designed to protect your home year-round, so you can relax without the unwanted guests. Your people, your property, our priority. Call Benzel Pest Control and win the bug battle today. Visit us at benzelpestcontrol.com.
Hail. It's no problem for fender menders. With their painless dent repair as well as traditional dent repair, they are sure to get your vehicle back to looking good. You just never know when the weather might catch you out and about or when that deer might decide to run out in front of you. Remember, fender menders if you find yourself in a fender bender. Their team works directly with your insurance company so you don't have that headache too. Start now with a simple phone call to get the process started. 308-635-7970.
Start the new year one step ahead with Midwest Farm Service McAllister Irrigation. Right now, get $1,200 per tower rebates, plus an additional $300 per tower rebate for a January delivery, and lock in low-interest financing with options as low as 4.3%. We offer Zematic by Lindsay Pivots, FieldNet Remote Management, and Mitos Weather Systems. Midwest Farm Service McAllister Irrigation at 308-632-6137, or stop by one of our locations.
Now, severe weather coverage. This Platte Valley Bank Storm Center update is powered by Fisher Roofing and Restoration, Viaero Wireless, Nebraska Public Power District, Platte River Glass, and Bumper to Bumper Body and Paint.
Back here in the K&B Storm Center, I'm Bill Boyer. Angela Philbrick, State Farm Insurance Weather Chaser Dan Fitz out with us as well tonight. 2 severe thunderstorm warnings. The cell that Dan is on, that severe thunderstorm warning is in effect until 7:30. It is for portions of Morrill County, southwestern Morrill County to be specific. Doppler radar indicates severe thunderstorms there capable of producing 60-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-size hail. It is located right now, the most intense part of that storm, probably on a line from Bayard to Redington and south into Cheyenne County. Probably a more intense portion of that storm further to the south in northwestern Cheyenne County. Moving to the north at 15 with 60-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-size hail. And then that severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Cheyenne, eastern Kimball counties until 7:45. That particular cell located south of Potter, moving to the north at 15. It's very near Potter right now, and we have had some indications of at least occasionally some broad rotation with this storm. It's attempting to get itself a little better organized. Probably our best organized storm of the day. Severe thunderstorm. Again, warning for southwestern Cheyenne and eastern Kimball County until 7:45. Dan, anything new to report on that storm where you're at?
No, nothing new here. Not a whole lot going on.
Okay. Again, certainly the most intense part of that storm is that cell in Cheyenne and eastern Kimball County. That storm closing in on the Potter area, moving to the east, or to the north, rather. Sorry, the north is the direction of travel at about 15 miles an hour. Another quick timeout, and severe weather coverage will continue in just a moment.
Exceptional medical care from renowned specialists is available to you at Morrill County Community Hospital in Bridgeport. Melody Licey, behavioral health nurse practitioner, is here to support you through difficult times. Recovery from mental health struggles is difficult and meaningful. At times it is frustrating and enlightening impossible. Melody Licey can provide services that will be helpful along the way. Schedule your visit now. Call 308-262-7133. Learn more about all our specialty clinics, providers, services, and more at morrillcountyhospital.com. Morrill County Community Hospital. Exceptional care right here at home.
According to Native American legend, if anyone desires a wish to come true, they must first capture a butterfly and whisper that wish to it. Since a butterfly can make no sound, the butterfly cannot reveal the wish to anyone but the Great Spirit. So, by making a wish and then giving the butterfly its freedom, the wish will be taken to the heavens. The butterfly release and the Wall of Hope are two of the signature events of the Festival of Hope. For $10, you can support the Festival of Hope by purchasing a butterfly in honor or memory of someone in your life with cancer. Their name will appear on a butterfly on the Wall of Hope and will be read at the event. Please come to Grace Chapel the morning of June 20th for the butterfly release. It is a moving event that reminds us of the hope we all have for our family, friends, and neighbors who are battling cancer. Butterflies can be purchased online at festivalofhope.net or at the event. The funds raised by the Festival of Hope help cancer patients and their families with non-medical expenses as they are undergoing therapy. We want to remind you that the 2026 Festival of Hope event and butterfly release will be held at Grace Chapel in Scottsbluff on June 20th.
In Nebraska, honesty and integrity matter. These are values local broadcasters live by. When others try to divide and mislead, you need a source you can trust that knows your hometown. Nebraska broadcasters aren't just voices on the radio and faces on your screen. We're your neighbors, focused on improving the communities we call home, providing verified information you can trust. The Nebraska Rural Radio Association and the Nebraska Broadcasters Association, serving our community, committed to truth.
Your future is calling, and it's full of opportunity. At Eastern Wyoming College, you can build skills, explore your passions, and create a path that fits you. Welding, business, communications, education, agriculture, and more. Real programs that lead to real careers. At EWC, people know your name and care about your success. You're part of a community that supports you every step of the way. So dream it, do it. Take charge of what's next. Apply today at ewc.wy.edu or call 307-532-8230 and charge into your future at EWC. Don't wait until you need it. Service or upgrade your side-by-side now at Massic Power Sports and Gearing. Get ready for the season with great trade-in deals on all brands toward a new Kawasaki. Whether you're working the ranch or hitting the trails, Massic Power Sports has you covered with Kawasaki, Arctic Cat, and Mahindra Rockster machines built to work hard. Massic Power Sports believes in straight talk, fair prices, and hard work, just like the customers they serve. Stop in at 425 M Street in Gearing or visit MassicPowersports.com today. Massic Power Sports. Drive a little, save a lot.
Now, severe weather coverage. This Platte Valley Bank Storm Center update is powered by Fisher Roofing and Restoration, Viaero Wireless, Nebraska Public Power District, Platte River Glass, and Bumper to Bumper Body and Paint.
Couple of updates for you. The severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Morrill County is canceled. The storm which prompted the warning is weakened below severe limits. Small hail and heavy rain still likely with that storm. Severe thunderstorm warning continues for southwestern Cheyenne and eastern Kimball counties. Severe thunderstorm located south of Potter, moving north at 10 miles an hour. 60-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-size hail likely with that storm in Potter and Dix. We're watching another storm as well, just to the south and east of that storm, located west of Lorenzo, that also looks like it's starting to strengthen as well. Again, quarter-size hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds likely with that storm. Also, just to the north of that, tracking a strong thunderstorm 10 miles north of Potter, moving to the north at 20. 40-mile-an-hour winds and nickel-size hail possible with that storm, including the Redington area. So again, those are the severe thunderstorm warnings that we have out right now. It is for western and southwestern Cheyenne County, eastern Kimball County. That storm moving into areas just, it looks like, between Potter and Dix, about ready to cross I-80. Maybe just on the last couple of scans, weakening a little bit. And that cell to the south, more over towards the Lorenzo area, west of Lorenzo. Looks like it is strengthening a bit. And then a cell off to the south of where Dan is at in Cheyenne County. Again, we talked about this, Dan, with you a couple of times. It still looked like that outflow boundary is stalled a bit.
Yeah, I've been sitting in the same spot a long time, and it really hasn't progressed east hardly at all.
Okay. And again, Right now, we don't see anything indicative of tornadic activity. Kind of broad rotation right now is all that we're seeing with some of these storms. But they're definitely very pulsy in nature. They pulse up and then kind of collapse on themselves and move off to the east or north rather, and kind of recycle off to the south and east of where they were. We've seen this multiple times, and we'll probably continue to see that here through the rest of the evening hours. We will start to lose our daytime heating here at some point, and most likely start to drop some of that activity, as we probably won't see as strong of activity as what we were seeing. Again, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning out in portions of Kimball and Cheyenne counties. That severe thunderstorm warning there goes until 7:45, so another about 20 minutes or so, 25 minutes, that we will watch that particular storm continue there in that vicinity. We do have, we're watching several different Viaero wireless webcams, and activity continuing to move to the north very slowly, and that's all that we're seeing right now in terms of activity. Again, severe thunderstorm warning, southwestern Cheyenne and eastern Kimball County goes until 7:45. We'll bring you the very latest in severe weather coverage as conditions warrant. You can continue to follow us on kneb.tv, on our social media, at KNEB Storm Center on Facebook. We're streaming there, YouTube as well. Again, severe weather coverage continues here on KNEB in the KNEB Storm Center.
Severe weather coverage from the Platte Valley Bank Storm Center, brought to you by Nebraska Public Power District, Viaero Wireless, Bumper to Bumper Body and Paint, Platte River Glass, and Fisher Roofing and Restoration. For continuous updates, stay tuned right here. Visit kneb.com or download the KNEB Storm Center app, presented by Viaero Wireless. We'll keep you informed, and we'll keep you safe.
Western Morrill and southeastern Banner counties through 8 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. At 7:15 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, Doppler radar was tracking a strong thunderstorm 10 miles north of Potter, or 22 miles northeast of Kimball, moving north at 20 miles an hour. Expected hazards include wind gusts up to 40 miles an hour and nickel-size hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Gusty winds could knock down tree limbs and blow around unsecured objects. Minor hail damage to vegetation is possible. Locations impacted include Reddington. If outdoors, consider seeking shelter inside a building. Here are the 7 p.m. conditions for selected Nebraska Panhandle sites. At Chadron, the temperature was 81. The wind was southeast at 17. At Alliance, the temperature was 74. The wind was southeast at 21, gusting to 29. At Scotts Bluff, a thunderstorm was reported. The temperature was 64 degrees, the dew point was 54, and the relative humidity was 69%. The wind was southwest at 20 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.77 inches and rising. At Sydney, the temperature was 75. The wind was southeast at 23, gusting to 33. The National Weather Service in Cheyenne has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Cheyenne County in the Panhandle of Nebraska, eastern Kimball County in the Panhandle of Nebraska, until 7:45 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. At 6:54 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located south of Potter, moving north at 15 miles an hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles an hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Potter and Dix. This includes Interstate 80 in Nebraska between mile markers 28 and 47. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 7:45 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time for the following counties in Nebraska, Cheyenne, and Kimball. The storm which prompted the warning has weakened below severe limits and no longer poses an immediate threat to life or property. Therefore, the warning has been canceled. However, small hail and heavy rain are still possible with this thunderstorm. This is a special weather statement. A strong thunderstorm will impact northwestern Cheyenne, northeastern Kimball, southwestern Morrill, and southeastern Banner counties through 8 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. At 7:15 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, Doppler radar was tracking a strong thunderstorm 10 miles north of Potter, or 22 miles northeast of Kimball, moving north at 20 miles an hour. Expected hazards include wind gusts up to 40 miles an hour and nickel-size hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Gusty winds could knock down tree limbs and blow around unsecured objects. Minor hail damage to vegetation is possible. Locations impacted include Redington. If outdoors, consider seeking shelter inside a building. Here are the 7 p.m. conditions for selected Nebraska Panhandle sites. At Chadron, the temperature was 81. The wind was southeast at 17. At Alliance, the temperature was 74. The wind was southeast at 21, gusting to 29. At Scotts Bluff, a thunderstorm was reported. The temperature was 64 degrees, the dew point was 54, and the relative humidity was 69%. The wind was southwest at 20 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.77 inches and rising. At Sydney, the temperature was 75. The wind was southeast at 23, gusting to 33. The National Weather Service in Cheyenne has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Cheyenne County in the Panhandle of Nebraska, eastern Kimball County in the Panhandle of Nebraska, until 7:45 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. At 6:54 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located south of Potter, moving north at 15 miles an hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles an hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Potter and Dix. This includes Interstate 80 in Nebraska between mile markers 28 and 47. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 7:45 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time for the following counties in Nebraska, Cheyenne, and Kimball. The storm which prompted the warning has weakened below severe limits and no longer poses an immediate threat to life or property. Therefore, the warning has been canceled. However, small hail and heavy rain are still possible with this thunderstorm. Here are the 7 p.m. conditions for selected Nebraska Panhandle sites. At Chadron, the temperature was 81. The wind was southeast at 17. At Alliance, the temperature was 74. The wind was southeast at 21, gusting to 29. At Scotts Bluff, a thunderstorm was reported. The temperature was 64 degrees, the dew point was 54, and the relative humidity was 69%. The wind was southwest at 20 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.77 inches and rising. At Sydney, the temperature was 75. The wind was southeast at 23, gusting to 33. The National Weather Service in Cheyenne has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Cheyenne County in the Panhandle of Nebraska, eastern Kimball County in the Panhandle of Nebraska, until 7:45 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. At 6:54 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located south of Potter, moving north at 15 miles an hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles an hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Potter and Dix. This includes Interstate 80 in Nebraska between mile markers 28 and 47. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 7:45 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time for the following counties in Nebraska, Cheyenne, and Kimball. The storm which prompted the warning has weakened below severe limits and no longer poses an immediate threat to life or property. Therefore, the warning has been canceled. However, small hail and heavy rain are still possible with this thunderstorm. The Scottsbluff, Nebraska Airport climate summary for this evening, as of 6 p.m., May 29, 2026. Today's high temperature was 86 degrees. The normal high is 77. The record high is 103 degrees, which was set in 2003. Today's low temperature was 55 degrees. The normal low is 49. The record low is 18 degrees, which was set in 1947. A trace of precipitation fell today, which brings the monthly total to 1.13 inches. This is 1.45 inches below the normal amount of 2.58 inches for May. The total precipitation for the season since March 1st now stands at 2.18 inches, which is 3.32 inches below normal. The total precipitation for the year is now 2.43 inches, which is 4.02 inches below normal. No snow fell today, which brings the monthly total to 0.0 inches. The total snowfall for the season since March 1st still stands at 0.2 inches, and the total snowfall since July 1st still is 6.4 inches. There were no heating degree days today, and there were 6 cooling degree days today. The normal high temperature for tomorrow is 78 degrees, and the normal low is 49. The record high for tomorrow is 99, which occurred in 1939, and the record low is 30, which occurred in 1947. Sunset tonight is at 8:21 p.m. Sunrise tomorrow is at 5:23 a.m. The current time is 7:32 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. Here are the 7 p.m. conditions for the local area. At Scottsbluff, a thunderstorm was reported. The temperature was 64, the dew point was 54, and the relative humidity was 69%. The wind was southwest at 20 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.77 inches and rising. At Alliance, the temperature was 74. The wind was southeast at 21, gusting to 29. Here are some conditions from around the region. At Torrington, a thunderstorm was reported. The temperature was 64. At Chadron, the temperature was 81. The wind was southeast at 17. At Sydney, the temperature was 75. The wind was southeast at 23, gusting to 33. At Cheyenne, the temperature was 63. The wind was northeast at 10. At Casper, the temperature was 76. The wind was east at 29, gusting to 40. At Rapid City, the temperature was 77. The wind was southeast at 16. At North Platte, the temperature was 77. The wind was southeast at 12. And at Denver, it was partly sunny. The temperature was 73. Once again at 7 p.m., Scottsbluff, it was 64 degrees with a thunderstorm. At Alliance, the temperature was 74. The wind was southeast at 21, gusting to 29. Now for the official National Weather Service forecast for Scottsbluff and surrounding area today. Mostly cloudy early this morning, then becoming partly sunny. Highs in the lower 80s. Southeast winds 10 to 20 miles an hour. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Chance of rain 50%. Lows in the lower 50s. Southeast winds 5 to 15 miles an hour. Saturday, mostly sunny with a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Chance of rain 50%. Highs around 80. Southeast winds 5 to 15 miles an hour. Saturday night, partly cloudy with a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Chance of rain 50%. Lows in the upper 40s. West winds 5 to 15 miles an hour. Sunday, sunny. Highs in the lower 80s. West winds 15 to 25 miles an hour with gusts up to 40 miles an hour. Sunday night, mostly clear. Lows in the upper 40s. Monday, mostly sunny. Highs around 80. Monday night, partly cloudy. A chance of showers and thunderstorms in the evening. Lows in the lower 50s. Chance of rain 40%. Tuesday, mostly sunny. A chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Highs in the lower 80s. Chance of rain 50%. Tuesday night, partly cloudy. A chance of showers in the evening. Lows in the lower 50s. Chance of rain 50%. Wednesday, mostly sunny. Highs in the mid-80s. Wednesday, the storm which prompted the warning has moved out of the area. Therefore, the warning will be allowed to expire. However, small hail and heavy rain are still possible with this thunderstorm. Repeating, the severe thunderstorm warning has been allowed to expire for the following counties in Nebraska, Cheyenne, and Kimball. The storm which prompted the warning has moved out of the area. Therefore, the warning will be allowed to expire. However, small hail and heavy rain are still possible with this thunderstorm. Repeating, the severe thunderstorm warning has been allowed to expire for the following counties in Nebraska, Cheyenne, and Kimball. Here are the 7 p.m. conditions for selected Nebraska Panhandle sites. At Chadron, the temperature was 81. The wind was southeast at 17. At Alliance, the temperature was 74. The wind was southeast at 21, gusting to 29. At Scotts Bluff, a thunderstorm was reported. The temperature was 64 degrees, the dew point was 54, and the relative humidity was 69%. The wind was southwest at 20 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.77 inches and rising. At Sydney, the temperature was 75. The wind was southeast at 23, gusting to 33. The storm which prompted the warning has moved out of the area. Therefore, the warning will be allowed to expire. However, small hail and heavy rain are still possible with this thunderstorm. Repeating, the severe thunderstorm warning has been allowed to expire for the following counties in Nebraska, Cheyenne, and Kimball. Here are the 7 p.m. conditions for selected Nebraska Panhandle sites. At Chadron, the temperature was 81. The wind was southeast at 17. At Alliance, the temperature was 74. The wind was southeast at 21, gusting to 29. At Scotts Bluff, a thunderstorm was reported. The temperature was 64 degrees, the dew point was 54, and the relative humidity was 69%. The wind was southwest at 20 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.77 inches and rising. At Sydney, the temperature was 75. The wind was southeast at 23, gusting to 33. The storm which prompted the warning has moved out of the area. Therefore, the warning will be allowed to expire. However, small hail and heavy rain are still possible with this thunderstorm. Repeating, the severe thunderstorm warning has been allowed to expire for the following counties in Nebraska, Cheyenne, and Kimball. Here are the 7 p.m. conditions for selected Nebraska Panhandle sites. At Chadron, the temperature was 81. The wind was southeast at 17. At Alliance, the temperature was 74. The wind was southeast at 21, gusting to 29. At Scotts Bluff, a thunderstorm was reported. The temperature was 64 degrees, the dew point was 54, and the relative humidity was 69%. The wind was southwest at 20 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.77 inches and rising. At Sydney, the temperature was 75. The wind was southeast at 23, gusting to 33. The storm which prompted the warning has moved out of the area. Therefore, the warning will be allowed to expire. However, small hail and heavy rain are still possible with this thunderstorm. Repeating, the severe thunderstorm warning has been allowed to expire for the following counties in Nebraska, Cheyenne, and Kimball. Here are the 7 p.m. conditions for selected Nebraska Panhandle sites. At Chadron, the temperature was 81. The wind was southeast at 17. At Alliance, the temperature was 74. The wind was southeast at 21, gusting to 29. At Scotts Bluff, a thunderstorm was reported. The temperature was 64 degrees, the dew point was 54, and the relative humidity was 69%. The wind was southwest at 20 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.77 inches and rising. At Sydney, the temperature was 75. The wind was southeast at 23, gusting to 33. The storm which prompted the warning has moved out of the area. Therefore, the warning will be allowed to expire. However, small hail and heavy rain are still possible with this thunderstorm. Repeating, this severe thunderstorm warning has been allowed to expire for the following counties in Nebraska, Cheyenne, and Kimball. The current time is 7:41 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. Here are the 7 p.m. conditions for selected Nebraska Panhandle sites. At Chadron, the temperature was 81. The wind was southeast at 17. At Alliance, the temperature was 74. The wind was southeast at 21, gusting to 29. At Scotts Bluff, a thunderstorm was reported. The temperature was 64 degrees, the dew point was 54, and the relative humidity was 69%. The wind was southwest at 20 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.77 inches and rising. At Sydney, the temperature was 75. The wind was southeast at 23, gusting to 33. The storm which prompted the warning has moved out of the area. Therefore, the warning will be allowed to expire. However, small hail and heavy rain are still possible with this thunderstorm. Repeating, this severe thunderstorm warning has been allowed to expire for the following counties in Nebraska, Cheyenne, and Kimball. Here are the 7 p.m. conditions for selected Nebraska Panhandle sites. At Chadron, the temperature was 81. The wind was southeast at 17. At Alliance, the temperature was 74. The wind was southeast at 21, gusting to 29. At Scotts Bluff, a thunderstorm was reported. The temperature was 64 degrees, the dew point was 54, and the relative humidity was 69%. The wind was southwest at 20 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.77 inches and rising. At Sydney, the temperature was 75. The wind was southeast at 23, gusting to 33. The storm which prompted the warning has moved out of the area. Therefore, the warning will be allowed to expire. However, small hail and heavy rain are still possible with this thunderstorm. Repeating, the severe thunderstorm warning has been allowed to expire for the following counties in Nebraska, Cheyenne, and Kimball. Here are the 7 p.m. conditions for selected Nebraska Panhandle sites. At Chadron, the temperature was 81. The wind was southeast at 17. At Alliance, the temperature was 74. The wind was southeast at 21, gusting to 29. At Scotts Bluff, a thunderstorm was reported. The temperature was 64 degrees, the dew point was 54, and the relative humidity was 69%. The wind was southwest at 20 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.77 inches and rising. At Sydney, the temperature was 75. The wind was southeast at 23, gusting to 33. The storm which prompted the warning has moved out of the area. Therefore, the warning will be allowed to expire. However, small hail and heavy rain are still possible with this thunderstorm. Repeating, the severe thunderstorm warning has been allowed to expire for the following counties in Nebraska, Cheyenne, and Kimball. Here are the 7 p.m. conditions for selected Nebraska Panhandle sites. At Chadron, the temperature was 81. The wind was southeast at 17. At Alliance, the temperature was 74. The wind was southeast at 21, gusting to 29. At Scotts Bluff, a thunderstorm was reported. The temperature was 64 degrees, the dew point was 54, and the relative humidity was 69%. The wind was southwest at 20 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.77 inches and rising. At Sydney, the temperature was 75. The wind was southeast at 23, gusting to 33. Here are the 7 p.m. conditions for the local area. At Scotts Bluff, a thunderstorm was reported. The temperature was 64, the dew point was 54, and the relative humidity was 69%. The wind was southwest at 20 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.77 inches and rising. At Alliance, the temperature was 74. The wind was southeast at 21, gusting to 29. Here are some conditions from around the region. At Torrington, a thunderstorm was reported. The temperature was 64. At Chadron, the temperature was 81. The wind was southeast at 17. At Sydney, the temperature was 75. The wind was southeast at 23, gusting to 33. At Cheyenne, the temperature was 63. The wind was northeast at 10. At Casper, the temperature was 76. The wind was east at 29, gusting to 40. At Rapid City, the temperature was 77. The wind was southeast at 16. At North Platte, the temperature was 77. The wind was southeast at 12. And at Denver, it was partly sunny. The temperature was 73. Once again at 7 p.m., Scotts Bluff, it was 64 degrees with a thunderstorm. At Alliance, the temperature was 74. The wind was southeast at 21, gusting to 29. Now for the official National Weather Service forecast for Scotts Bluff and surrounding area today. Mostly cloudy early this morning, then becoming partly sunny. Highs in the lower 80s. Southeast winds 10 to 20 miles an hour. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Chance of rain 50%. Lows in the lower 50s. Southeast winds 5 to 15 miles an hour. Saturday, mostly sunny with a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Chance of rain 50%. Highs around 80. Southeast winds 5 to 15 miles an hour. Saturday night, partly cloudy with a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Chance of rain 50%. Lows in the upper 40s. West winds 5 to 15 miles an hour. Sunday, sunny. Highs in the lower 80s. West winds 15 to 25 miles an hour with gusts up to 40 miles an hour.